Deal, my good no jumper family. Tell me how you feel. We in here again on a Monday. You know what I'm saying? The Monday show before the Monday show.
That's right.
I got suspect with me.
Per usual, man. This like my last week, or like I think my last show will be next Monday.
Man, tough times we going through.
Yeah, man.
Tough times we going through. For real though,
it's
y'all
coming
go
quick.
tap in with that content we just did where I sat down with Sus and we chopped up. You know how he's feeling on his way out and everything, and his impact on this LA podcasting space we in and some more shit.
Yes, sir. Me and Ricky just did a cool pod. It just dropped. If y'all want the link, go on my Instagram story or go on Ricky page and it's there. Yeah, go tap in with it. I think it was smooth, bro.
It was dope.
It was a good conversation.
People gonna be able to see you in a different light on that one. It was dope. But we got some bonus content. But y'all know what it is. I got the mayor in the building.
Yeah, you been cooking, Ricky.
Bro, I've been trying. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to put my own little twist on it and stuff. Get my people in the building and put them in the rotation. Chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I ain't mad at it, bro.
But man, how was y'all's weekends?
You know me, bro. Same per usual, buddy. Fatherhood,
Yes,
Madden, chilling. Just, enjoying my last, enjoying my last days.
Bro, I know it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, next week.
Bro, I'm really hoping though, like you said, it's just like you get that like year and you get to turn around. You know what I'm saying? Like that really stuck out to me with the little conversation we had and shit. And I was like, that would be mad fucking ideal because you got to
bro.
All that.
I talked to my nigga 4A Bone and he just got out. You feel me? Older nigga from 40s. You feel me? OG. I respect him like a motherfucker. You know who 4A Bone is, Munchie? PGL Bullies on the gram.
The nigga that be on YouTube.
Yo, Basuki Slim, older nigga. He don't be talking about niggas or nothing. I don't think he be on YouTube. Nah, he older pimp nigga too. You feel me? He'll be with Silky Slim, older nigga named 4A Bone. You feel me?
No, I ain't up on him.
Yeah, he an older cat, solid dude. He had told me he had just got out and he had hit me. He was like, you feel me? This ain't like 100%, but it just happened to me. He said, nigga, 6 months. I was in a halfway house. You feel me? And they gave me the same time as you type shit. You feel me? He was like, nigga, before you, he said before fire camp could even get you in reception. He said MCRP come get you before you even make it out that motherfucker. So good chance you'll just go to reception, nigga, and then MCRP. And I'm like, that's cool.
Reception is you still be in the county?
Nah, reception is prison. It's like your starter prison before they send you to where you gonna be held at.
Placed. Okay,
type shit. But it's also prison. It's also main ones there if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's main lines in reception. Have some yards be reception. Wait there to see your counselor. Counselor tell you how many points you got. You know what I'm saying? Your security level. See what prison you'll go to from there. Type shit.
Okay.
Yeah, now that's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, 2 years.
So with fire camp, is it like raise your hand if you want to do this shit?
No. My judge said it. And I was like, all right.
Said what?
Fire camp.
Like that's where we're gonna try to put you tight?
That's what the judge recommended.
Okay.
But like I don't really have they don't really know until you get up there. But I know that's what the judge read on my shirt. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's just what that motherfucker came up with. And I was like, hey, whatever.
Because mad people are trying to do fire camp, from my understanding.
You just get a lot of less time. You get a lot of less time.
Yeah.
That shit go down to like 33%.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of niggas feel some type of way about fire camp, but I know some real ones who was in fire camp. But I don't give a fuck. I'll be going wherever it get me home the fastest. For real.
Yeah, and I mean, like, on the outside looking in, it's a good way to help society and shit. We don't got to deal with another.
But I might not even make it there.
Fires type shit.
Might not even make it there.
Yeah.
Because MCRP used to be 16 months to the crib. Now it's 32. And when the time cuts down, I should automatically qualify for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's basically what a couple of my homies had told me. Different ones, too, which was crazy. Niggas hit me all saying the exact same shit. Don't know each other from a can of paint. Was all pretty much saying the same thing. For me, some people said a year, some people said 6 months, but either way, for me, MCRP is a halfway house. You feel me? And my personal opinion is, nigga, halfway house is 50-50 too, if you ask me. Munchie, am I wrong?
Everybody there.
Yep, everybody there. So for any nigga that got something to say about, you 50-50 this and if you stepped in the halfway house, so are you. if your family stepped in the halfway house, so are them. So shut your mouth. You feel me?
Deep.
That's all I'm saying. Cause nigga, so a lot of this shit is nigga like you feel me? Nigga who making a song, Yellows is too. If you ask me.
Yellows, y'all got to put me on game. I'm not.
Yellows, that's like
medical and crazy.
Crazy.
In the county.
Okay.
In the county. If you ask me, that's 50-50 too.
Okay.
Munchie, would you oppose that?
What, the Yellows?
Mm-hmm. Would you say that's 50-50 too? Because they go to court with them boys, but they house separately.
I don't know. Some niggas need to be over there though.
That's a fact. Some niggas is like really crazy.
Some people used to play the little crazy role to beat cases. Be over there, you know what I'm saying?
And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You go over there, play crazy, try to get like a little what is it called? Mental health diversion. Mm-hmm. You'll try to get a mental health diversion, play crazy, and beat your case and be non-competent to stand trial and things of that nature.
It was a dude up here that was hosting and stuff for a little bit who he said he kind of went that route and people were trying to give him shit.
Up here?
Yeah. The dude from Hoover. Am I tripping?
What happened? Who?
Dude from Hoover was up here. He said,
boy, that whack brought up here?
I don't know.
Which dude from Hoover? There's been a few.
Hawk, yeah. He said that he was I don't know, something with like meds or something, and people were giving him shit because he had to do something like that. I don't know.
His shit go a little different, man, but I'll let the Hoovers talk about that shit.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to get too deep into it. But
that's why I ignored that. He DM'd me like trying to like after he seen me interview my boy Trick from Hoover, he had hit me trying to. I'm like, nah, I ain't about to get in these platforms to be going at each other and they from the, you know what I'm saying?
Let them settle that. I was just bringing it up because I know he said he had some medical reasons or whatever that dictated what I guess
but that's
facility he was housed in, and then people were trying to give him shit about it. But it's like,
you go ELP, that like it's frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's why Craig Mack cuckoo on paper for sure, but he be except for this last time going 50-50, but usually before that he be on the main line. I guess he don't be taking that medicine and shit. But he need it. But I guess people don't want to take that shit, make him feel away or whatever.
Because it turns you down, and they don't want to be turned down in prison type shit.
If you on like psych meds, hell yeah. Niggas be walking around like zombies. For sure.
I should see that shit in juvenile hall. Those psych med kids, they walk around like with their eyes closed damn near.
Absolutely. For sure. Fucked up. Niggas looking crazy as a motherfucker.
I mean, that's not the environment that I would want to be like on a Xan in, or, you know, feel me, whatever it is that they're giving you. I understand.
Wouldn't want to be in there.
About it from a tactical standpoint, like
that's why I don't understand why niggas be in there smoking K2. I seen niggas, you feel me, when I was in that bitch, I seen niggas smoking Spice, and I'm like, I'm good, nigga.
Never understood
I think the K2 started off because it's synthetic and it don't pop up on the drug test. And
that's exactly where it started.
In the pen, like they be doing random piss tests, you know what I'm saying? So they was hitting the K2 trying to go fly up under the radar, but it got out of control.
That shit really started from like nigga high school kids, nigga on probation, nigga fighting drug tests, cause that's the first time I seen it in smoke shops, nigga, in like 2013, 2012. I feel like it was a weaker version, cause they we used to call it Spice. We didn't call it K2. You feel me? And you could buy it out the smoke shop, and all you needed was a little bit, and you'll be high as fuck. I used to always hear about it, see about it, and I had seen on the package, it said not for human consumption when I was a kid. So I was like, I'm good. I'm not smoking that shit.
Hey, they be
then niggas end up smoking that shit in the county.
Yeah, they be catting out off that shit. Hey, no, Friday I went to Pay Gotti's show. That shit was straight on Friday. He did his thing.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, look, dude, he go hard.
Where was this show around? L.A. or
what's that shit called? Is it Catch One?
Catch One. That's downtown.
Pico.
That's right.
West LA.
Okay.
No,
okay. Yeah.
Here comes the cocaine bot. Loud as fuck.
That's what's up. How long did he perform for? Would you say, Munchie?
It was a headliner show. He was up there for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Smutty went on before him. Yeah.
What's the deal?
I rock with that. The Smutty dude. His music, that shit dope.
The deal.
Hey. This why you gotta sign to people like Lush. You feel me? Cause I put all my liquid assets into legal funds and get people free before their cases even come to fruition. You feel me? My young life about to be home in an hour and a half.
Let's go.
Right.
Stupid ass LAPD thought that they had something. You feel me? I don't know what they was thinking, but this was a miscarriage of justice. Them wasting this young man's time. You feel me? Shouts to Shouts to the law offices of Jeffrey Klein. What the hell is y'all talking about? You feel me? The hell is y'all talking about? My young life free.
You had to ruin that man's Shabbat to get Sadio free.
You feel me?
You had to ruin Shabbat.
You feel me? Shabbat shalom on a bitch.
Phone ringing 5-6 times. He goes, babe, I got to get the money.
I was late because I was in Beverly Hills making sure that this matter was attended to. Thank you very much.
All right. God damn. Lush management.
So they freed him, huh?
They freed him.
That's what's up.
That's right.
It was I could get into specific details, but I don't want to. We could wait for a later date when. All I'm gonna say is they ain't have nothing. The thing that concerned me the most personally was the fact that because the way that they wound up busting him, I know that they was about to come here or to my crib 100%. If because they was gonna come looking for him. You feel me? Like I know, and cause so this is what happened. He was at my crib Wednesday night. I was on a live stream, right? I live streamed at the crib. He's on the live stream. After the stream was over, he's like, "Hey, can you give me a ride home?" I'm like, "Nah, but I'll send you home in the Lyft." You feel me? So I got him a Lyft. He gets a text the following morning, like after he's back home or whatever, and it's like, "Hey, this is the thing that's funny. I don't know if like he miscommunicated this, but it said, "This is your Uber driver. This is your Uber." It was a Lyft, not an Uber, first of all right? It's your Uber driver. You left a wallet in the car.
They ain't gonna do that.
Right. So, but the thing is, like, and why'd they have his number? But it's weird how they know. My thing that I'm concerned about is how they know that he left in a Uber or a Lyft. Obviously, they watching. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, they're following this fool. And at first, I'm like, was super noited out. Like, oh, do they have like my shit? But I'm not doing nothing, so it don't matter.
It's obvious to tell if a nigga get into Uber because it's a man driving by himself. The nigga gets in the back seat.
Yeah, so they was like watching him, like physically watching him. Because my thing is, they didn't have enough evidence to even get certain paperwork and warrants and things that were required. They just detained him for real. You know what I'm saying? Like for like 4 days, and they had him in like literally in solitary. He went to the towers and they put him straight in solitary and shit. But he's free now.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Welcome home, Sadio. You feel me? Hopefully, this is an easy little walk down for you with this case or whatever you're facing.
Well, now we got a little bit of a cushion to take care of the other legal situations you have.
Okay.
I'm gonna not be smoking as many cigarettes for the next week, but
that's what good management is for. You know, you sacrifice so the artist can eat. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
I believe in this kid, so it's worth it.
Yeah, well, shit, man, we was just getting into the weekend recap, you know what I'm saying? And you had a pretty eventful weekend in the group chat.
Oh, yeah, man.
There's a lot going on, as you can see. Very first topic of the day, we politicking Doughboy versus Adam versus Lush Uno versus Munchie B.
Yeah,
Doughboy DP.
Full crash out mission right now.
The Doughboy DP. What's the deal, bro? Like, I fell asleep early on Saturday, so I didn't catch that little back end, but I saw it on the text messages, and you know, Doughboy was listing his grievances about I guess some of the treatment he's been getting around here and some of the criticism.
What treatment is he referring to?
So I can tell you, brother.
So first of all, Ricky, what were your thoughts when you first saw just the entirety of the group chat this weekend? I know you chime in occasionally.
Doe is just an interesting figure. You feel me? He's coming in with that like dad energy, but like the dad who tucks his like shirt into his jeans. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Doe's energy, and like I guess I understand he wants to be creative around here and whatnot, and has all these ideas. He wants to spring on. That's I'm telling you. You feel me? He's just a little too green to some of this shit. And I felt like Adam was kind of dealing with him with kid gloves. He gave him a good explanation as to why he's not maybe trying to, you know, finance some of his projects that he wants to bring to No Jumper and stuff. And why Doe is kind of maybe not taking that in and understanding it. I'm kind of lost to. You know, it just seems like very much so naive.
The funny thing, the level of kindness that Adam has showed Doughboy, I don't think people really understand.
Shocking.
Because what people actually are privy to seeing is just a fraction. Honestly, my biggest critique about him right now is like the portion of, not that he showed the group chat, but the portion that he chose to show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's so much more context, because that kind of doesn't really show the full extent of Doughboy's, like.
I didn't see any of that.
It was a good little.
You think it was a sufficient window?
I think it was a sufficient window. Too much more, it would have been too much, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you think, Munchie?
Hey, sus, bro. He wants some creative control. He want to do no jumper comedy. He want no jumper films. He got all these ideas, and Adam just ain't messing with it.
He must not know where the fuck he at.
Yeah, and he getting upset with people and talking about who talking behind his back.
Oh my god.
And like, yeah, he like, I'm saying, on a meltdown type get up.
Nigga, welcome to No Jumper. What the
Look,
fuck?
I'm just gonna give the spoiler. I did speak to this man this morning. You know what I mean? Like I actually spoke to him, and his vibe was completely different.
Okay, I got big news. Tomorrow, the Monday. When I started this Monday version of the No Jumper Show, the goal was to make it a day out of the week where we could discuss things that fall far outside of the realm of gangster shit and internal drama and, hardcore street politics. And instead, I got this cocksucker Doughboy who's basically turned the Monday show into a drama fest. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think Monday's probably going to be the best No Jumper show in a while. Definitely the best Monday show. And it's all because Doughboy has I can't even get into it, but Monday, man, 4 p.m. Monday. It's going to be outrageous. And this
Members only.
Okay, I got.
Can we go to the just so
Before we
Sus
start
can
that,
get a little bit of an idea of what was talking about. In the
I
text.
feel like all hosts should have automatic members only links. Just saying. I
Like
feel
a gym membership at the office.
Right.
I do believe that as well.
All
We
right.
should all have be queued into the members only automatically.
Is it a way to do that?
Absolutely.
He's shaking his head over there.
Really?
No, you can't give memberships to specific people.
Right. Because I asked that before.
Oh,
The only way is you got to be signed in, so you could just go on the shit and just watch it from there.
But you could give
feel me?
memberships to random people essentially.
There's no way to give
Yeah.
memberships to a specific person.
Well, I got
good.
the membership because there's a few things I needed to see for show. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like it's one of those things where it's like you work at an office, they give you a gym membership to
Yeah,
stay
no,
fit. One
not
of
that
those. You know what I'm
fast.
saying?
Or just they give us however much money it is a month.
Yeah.
pay for it.
They pay for your cell phone bill and shit when you got a normal job or whatever. If you got to use that shit,
I
you know.
like that
All I'm
too.
saying.
I think they should pay for our cell phone bills as well.
That too.
Okay.
Hell yeah, insurance and all, nigga.
You feel
Fuck
me?
you, Eve.
Okay, so some of the text messages, are these on the screen so the fans can read it as well, or are we just telling them to go to YouTube? I mean, go to
You'll pull it up once it's
Instagram. Okay, bet.
So Doughboy, this after a whole bunch of other conversations, just out the clear blue sky, on was this Friday night?
No, this is Saturday.
Saturday night, yeah. Okay, out of nowhere, Doughboy's all. Here's my genius / insanity arc. Between today and the Monday show, I'm gonna lock myself in a room and produce a film.
What?
It's gonna be called Everything 420, and it's gonna be the comedy / horror film. All that is happening last days. All I hear is lines of dialogue. It makes me feel crazy and loopy. So it's best I just write it. Here is where y'all gonna love me or hate me, but this is who I am. And raising hand emoji.
That nigga, alright.
Well, I said someone do a wellness check on this guy or something. Jesus Christ, LOL.
With the nigga who be high off all drugs has the sense here.
You right?
What the fuck is up with that?
And then Adam goes laughing my ass off. Yeah, what the fuck?
That's a very odd paragraph, my boy. That nigga
These
talking
are
like
pretty
he in the
frequent
movie.
in the No Jumper
Yeah.
group chat now from Doughboy. Yeah,
That
These
nigga
are
talking
pretty
like he in the movie.
He wound up saying some crazy he wound up having a really intense response, something about chill out, Lush, your girlfriend beats you up. I forget. He said some other shit, and then I was like, I don't think. Oh no! Then Adam said, I don't think anyone thinks you're gonna do this, but sure, fine, go ahead. And I'm all, yeah, knock yourself out. And what a weird follow-up comment. What the fuck? Makes harmless joke. Quotation marks. That's why your granny died of cancer. You feel me? Because I was like, basically. Dude. Sus, we've talked about this several times.
All the time.
Like when
Gay.
Either you joking around or you're not. And then as soon as like
niggas be joking, they can't joke back, so he just go to the most serious shit he could think of. Like that's gay.
You've been having this on your mind or something.
Yeah,
like,
you hating. That's gay.
Yeah. And then Moose is all like, I'm crying. And then Doe says no. He's talking about it's a different pace with me. He's talking about like writing his movie, blah da 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 da. It goes back and forth. Then he goes on to basically tell Adam that he's frustrated. That Adam, he's like, dude, like Adam, why didn't you show up to our podcast on the other day? Like,
can we go to the next screen? I think Lush is kind of out of material here to read.
Yeah, that's how come. No,
the script to be done. All right.
Yeah, he said fact check the Monday. Monday, Adam, the script will be done. Moose said, I love Doughboy so much. You bring so much joy into my life. Adam said, please don't try to get us to read a script. Again, like, understandable. Like, we all make music. We all have hella creative ventures. The other homies of No Jumper are not expected to support that. I tend to support my coworkers / friends' ventures, but it shouldn't be something that's, like, forced upon others and required. I said, nah, for real, Do Man or Treasure, and fuck your ChatGPT script. Movie sounds gay as fuck, to be honest. He said, Adam, quit being short-sighted. Yes, you have cornered the podcast market, but you acquired a player that's trying to take the shit to the next level. No Jumper films, No Jumper movies. Stop trying to stunt greatness. My bad. There's like hella.
Stop trying to stunt growth. Damn.
Growth.
He wants to take things to the next level. We could paraphrase that part. They could see what's going on.
He's the one. He about to take this shit to the next level, nigga, with No Jumper Productions.
And I think Adam's whole thing, and he winds up saying it is like, well, maybe if you were a little bit more popular with the podcasting yourself, you would even have a little bit more wiggle room to do this. Also, he said, if I'm wrong, go ahead and do this. Don't expect me to pay for it. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be the first one to apologize. Like, knock yourself out. You feel me? And he, next slide, please.
Me catching a sub.
That wasn't a you sub. That was, but
no.
Retroactively, it's funny. Yeah, Adam essentially says what I just paraphrased in this one as well.
And if you read these Adam texts, bro, like he has the kid gloves on, but he's being super. I feel like he was talking to Parker. You feel me? I was like, he must be in dad mode right now.
I feel like if this was like anybody else, he would have.
He would have fucked him over, bro. What? I got removed for less.
For sure. You got removed for less. Yeah, you disagreed about 2 Chainz or something and got banned for a month.
It was like some Lil Wayne wrestle shit.
The wrestle. It was a little wrestle argument.
Shit, dude.
But then AD caught a few strays, unnecessary, but it was a joke. Then Doughboy said, "I'm not delusional, Adam. I'm a visionary. So that makes me weird. You're gonna have your what the fuck is Doughboy talking about moments. When I see your studio, I see a bunch more." He basically says, "See a bunch more opportunities than just what you're doing." He said, "Yes, you do a bunch of quality podcasts, but what else can be done outside of those hours? I'm the boy to tell you. Say, champ, what if we did skits? What if we shot a movie? What if we shot some shows? Stop telling your players and not pitch ideas. You act as if I'm pitching negativity. I'm pitching shit to build us all, and all I get is resistance. Like, okay." Adam's all, I gave you pretty logical reasons why those ideas aren't of interest to me. If you want to do them, go, like I said, go ahead and do them. Just don't make me pay for it. Also, if a podcast host who is actually killing it has some crazy ideas, I might be more receptive about it. I kind of like this, what I paraphrased earlier.
He said, "Hey, and could Munchie come? I got some words for him too, right?"
Yeah. He wants Munchie to come. Like, he's got words. He wants me to come, and I have to like argue with his like prison homie who
is big on me.
Yeah, who said Gucci Mane wasn't a rat or whatever. So that's gonna be
He said that.
Well, that's like why the dialogue started. Like he's like, I got a friend that said Gucci Mane wasn't a rat.
Who did a couple of years and argued himself out of jail, like beat life sentences by doing the lawyer.
I thought that shit started because he said him being a civilian, if he go to jail and he snitched, when nothing happened to him. That's what I remember. Then he tried to call.
It could have been that as well. Well, it was all like stemming.
It was all wrapped
from,
into that.
Yeah, but
it's
it's funny you said that, Munchie, because I was literally gonna say I have not thought about this since like the day it occurred. So I don't even fully remember. I just kind of remember the dude calling in and like Doughboy putting him in a bad position essentially by him like having to defend this weird argument, and then I kind of like made fun of him and like hung up on him, like said like, haha, it sounds like you're a rat, blah. So that's gonna be on the pod today. Munchie's, it's like this whole spiel now. Yeah, because Monday has low ratings, and need me and Munchie to turn their shit up.
I'm over here thoroughly reading through these.
They're good. I noticed that they're good. I want you to be brief so you can give some good commentary on this show.
I'm thoroughly reading because this is good.
But like,
he should know who he's talking to.
I want to address
he hasn't been here long enough. He don't know who the fuck he's talking to. Any of us would all know that this is so not gonna go well.
No, it's not.
Yeah, and Adam gave him some good game. It wasn't like he was just like, you feel me, sending him off. Like the shit he said about Vlad, the shit he said about academics. Like when you kind of take a step back and realize like all that it takes to be good at this shit. You know what I'm saying? And telling him like, yo, you just won this host competition. Maybe focus on that, rather than trying to incorporate all this extra stuff into the building, you know, off the bat.
Well, here's the thing.
Serve you a bit better.
And this is what I said in the group chat. I said, like, Doe, like, we all really fuck with you. Like, if you see me, I haven't got into it with any of my coworkers a single time since I came back to No Jumper. Like, we have not had any. We might have disagreements and we debate and we'll argue on stream and stuff like that. But there's very few. All of us get along really well. Yeah. So it's like, if you a part of our shit, we fuck with you and we support you. It might be a little bit harsher of an environment than you're accustomed to when it comes to like workplaces, but at the end of the day, we all fuck with you. You know what I mean? How like ultimately there's no real negativity. I think at this point the biggest issue was him calling whack. You know what I mean? Like him calling whack and essentially reporting was.
Wait, we're skipping that. You're taking a huge jump in this conversation.
Go ahead.
I want to talk about right quick this notion of like us talking behind Doughboy's back.
That too.
Because anything we say on these mics during a stream that you can watch back, I don't feel like we're talking behind each other's back. Like this is a part of the content. You could go watch this shit. This is basically like if I say something about you here on this mic on live stream, I'm saying it to you.
But I'm 100%. Definitely that type of nigga. I will say that shit.
For sure. But I told him the trifecta of pop shit, apologize, kiss ass, like rinse, repeat, is played out and is going to wear thin. Now, I understand I don't want to be super hard on this guy, especially per my conversation with him this morning, because like we all said and like we were continually saying in the chat and like Adam was saying on his story, like he's going through something mentally right now. Like he's not 100% well. So that to me changes.
Has that been confirmed?
Yes. Okay. 100%. Yeah, 100%. I spoke to him this morning and he said it. You know what I mean? Like,
because that's something I wanted to bring up is like we should keep that in mind.
And
Doughboy.
But it's like I have mental problems too. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of us do on this staff, and like at a certain point, you still got to take responsibility for your own emotions. Like your mental ailments are not our responsibility to deal with.
I would say that like. No one is making being at No Jumper hard for Doughboy besides himself. You know
and he knows that. He knows that.
He knows that. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Like he was faded as hell. He's in the middle of a manic episode yesterday, and he was drunk. You know,
okay.
I'm sure he's gonna say all this on the stream later. But I don't think that necessarily negates the critiques that we still have for him. You know what I mean? Particularly, really, at the end of the day, whatever we feel only matters because we're
and my
his
boy
coworkers
bipolar
and homies.
Schizophrenic.
But
so one more time.
That nigga being yellows in the county. That nigga bipolar schizophrenic.
Yeah,
I think just bipolar.
I want to say
I don't think he has a schizophrenia.
He told me bipolar, but it might be both.
Yeah, they don't typically diagnose manic depressive as much, or like, but he has definitely exhibits the traits. If you look up bipolar mania, that's what it is because he's definitely like I see way more of the manic side in him.
I fuck with bro. I think this shit just like it's a lot being here, and everybody deal with it in different ways.
Is it a lot though?
Hey,
like, come on.
It is.
Go ahead.
Look. When I had him over there, like on my sheet, I asked him like, "Hey, bro, you think No Jumper good for your mental health, bro?" Because this ain't for the weak. Working at No Jumper and shit, and then especially if you're paying attention to that chat, then to get to you, then you gonna be through for. But I asked him that. I can't really remember his response though, but you know what I'm saying?
Yep, you gotta realize, bro, they have a big ass hate community. You'll blink, wake up, and there'll be a hate community for you. Nigga.
Okay, but I feel like y'all as OG hosts, y'all went through it where you guys were putting yourselves through the gauntlet. Like hosts were getting at each other and stuff. It was like you guys started the whole reality television arc. Now it seems like we got a lot of camaraderie amongst the hosts.
Suspect telling T-Rail he was a bitch and I'm gonna fight him, shit like that.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like it was some real things that y'all was going through with each other versus now I feel like we all
Flacco trying to fight me, calling me out for the fade on stream, win, lose, or draw.
Win, lose, or draw. I need that, homie.
I did, bro. These were amazing times.
Okay, but now though,
telling us to expose Flacco for growing up in Philadelphia.
Amazing times.
But now let me land. Hosts, we chill with each other. There's so much camaraderie in the building. And of course, we deal with the chat. Everybody gets trolled in the chat, but you know that's just them having fun and games, whatever. How they stay a part of the community, blase blah. But Doughboy is doing things where it's like you gotta know that if you do this, and I'm thinking he's doing it cognizantly, like the no jumper tattoo. Boy,
That's
you know they
insane.
gonna get you. You know they gonna get
like
you.
you're
He didn't know.
You're begging.
No.
But that is like peak lack of self-awareness and
extremely.
not understanding a community and how like what's gonna be.
Well, let's
applauded.
get into
You thought they was gonna love that shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, he was told that somebody got No Jumper tattooed on their head and got fired a week later. So hearing that should have been a abort mission. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
sure.
but he went through with this, so I'm saying you gotta know that that's what's right. Like you taking the risk. What is it? You're informed. You're well informed when you're taking the risk of getting the no jumper tattoo. You know, he said he's a big fan, so he must know how much the trolls people, what the Reddit is like and stuff like that. He cited no jumper lore before, like.
But look,
right?
bro, being on this shit, I say it all the time. Being on this shit is different, and it was a little easier for me because I've been, you know what I'm saying, no, and I've been not like well before I was here, so I was used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, nigga, they don't be hating people on Wild 'N Out. Like,
No.
this is a community like no other, bro.
Correct.
And it's a lot of people watching this shit, bro. What they got, 5 million subscribers, 4.8 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
For
Nigga,
sure.
it's a lot, bro. So nigga, especially your first, all of us, we all seen how our first year affected us differently. I was up here fighting. He was up here losing his fucking mind.
Mm-hmm.
It all affects people differently. You know what I'm saying? So like, nigga, it's definitely a lot to deal with, bro. Because especially like what you said, if you're reading comments, and it's hard not to when you first get up here because you want to do better. You want to read the comments and see if they fuck with you or not.
I read the
When you
comments,
realize that
definitely.
when you realize that the executive decisions are influenced by the fan opinion,
Yeah,
to like
makes you
a
go read it.
very high extent.
I don't believe that that's true.
Yeah.
You might
cannot
not have
believe
been here
that
long
it is.
enough.
It is.
You ain't been here long enough yet then.
If the
Because it
fans
is.
They
completely
just
hate,
debated this on Tuesday, bro.
yeah, and
They just
I
debated
told
this.
Adam to his face he was wrong.
Facts.
And
feel me?
you
Like,
were
agree
advocating
with
that
you.
Adam decides who he wants to sit down with. He doesn't really let his
Yes.
audience dictate who is up here and who's not up here, right?
Okay, no,
Hey, but I think he
that-
was more so saying on a Tuesday show or a show where he got to be there. Is
yes.
More, you know what I'm saying?
With it, when it's a podcast with Adam, 1000%,
Facts.
he dictates it, and it's not going to be as determined by, yes, the fan audience is going to be a factor, you know what I'm saying, the audience perception of you, but it's really like who he wants to chop it up with for whatever seemingly arbitrary reasons there is, but what he believes is going to make the best conversation for the show he's created in his agenda. You know what I mean? That's Adam's baby, the No Jumper Show. As far as the channel, he's a little bit, there's a lot more wiggle room as far as who he specifically likes, and it's who's moving the needle, who's bringing views, who do the fans like. And if you're not bringing in the same amount of views, the fan consensus can pretty much get you in or out of here.
Then why is Brandon no longer up here?
Because
The views wasn't viewing
Why
like
is
he was trying to
Jaleese
make it
no
seem
longer
like.
up here?
Who?
Jaleese.
okay, so
She
so,
beef with too many people. It's hard to fit her in on days.
to be
So-
honest with you, Brandon was not fired. Brandon was asking for like
More money.
Yeah.
Okay, but
That was a financial thing.
If we're talking about views, numbers, money coming in, he was asking for what, like $75.
Hey, whatever he was asking for,
I
he
don't
should have been
know.
asking for it live on camera.
Facts.
It's a way to go about that, bro.
Okay,
Like,
you're right.
I need to, all that little bullshit.
And
like,
whatever he was asking for, his niggas doing more numbers on here who wasn't asking for that type of shit. So you can't do that.
I don't even know what he's asking for.
To be fair, like
Can't do
that could be true as well.
But
I'm not sure
I
specifically
bring
what
up
he asked for.
those instances because these are two people we've seen Adam talk about in his own time and say, I just did not enjoy having conversations with them and going back and forth with them. And I feel like their style of podcasting didn't necessarily fit the program that we're running up here. Right?
Which I understand.
So high view earners, you could say, they got their moments, but is the crash out fiery? Though. Exactly. Is
you don't care about one time.
Is it something you could do over time? Is it something that's gonna
I think
be
that
good
still
or bad
has to
for
do
the
with the
health
fans
of the
though,
platform?
because the majority of them two people you named, the fans didn't love them.
Well, yeah. Okay, let's use another example. Let's look at someone like Sharp. All right. Sharp was insanely popular when he first came here.
Mm-hmm.
The audience loved him. The fans loved him. He was putting up more numbers than pretty much anybody over here for a time period. You know what I mean? Like all of his shit was going viral. Adam never wanted to have him on the No Jumper show because he didn't like potting with him for real. Like he didn't like conversing with him. However, it would be stupid of him to not have him on the channel when he's clearly like resonating with the audience and the demographic, and he makes sense. So Sharp was given a very long leash, essentially, you know what I mean, at that point, because he was demonstrating so much value. It'd be impossible to be like, you can't be here, even though Adam didn't want to personally interact with him on cam too much, which is obvious because you see he didn't have him on cam with him that much, even on the other shows, music streams, interviews, whatever. He really didn't want to, like, to the point, like you were doing interviews with Adam, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody else, Sharp barely was. He was kind of on his own island in No Jumper until the news came around, and then he was there too. But at that point, once like he stopped having the same numbers and the fans weren't fucking with him as much, then all of a sudden Adam didn't have as much reason to like prioritize him to that degree, and he kind of became in the same category as Brandon.
That's a good example. My only rebuttal
I
to be with that, it would be like Sharp's main character syndrome is probably like the strongest that we've ever seen out of any other host, so it makes it pretty hard
for sure. But let's not like Brandon was. I think Brandon was dope. I actually like, but let's not act like Brandon didn't have an insane MCS. You feel me? Like, what are you talking about? Like, he couldn't talk about anything without referring.
Let me talk.
Yeah, let me talk. Like,
I fuck with you, Brandon. I fuck with you. That's it.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna use that as the example or like the barometer that we're analyzing with.
All right, yeah. I just wanted to, you feel me, a little fencing, see what y'all felt about that and whatnot. But now let's get to the main infraction, the main violation from Doughboy himself. He's out here leaking sensitive information.
Yeah, there's more.
To Whack 100. Doughboy, back Doughboy. He's back though in the fucking group chat.
Hey Ricky, what y'all know? An hour before, said something about it. I said he was gonna do that.
Who?
Yeah, you did.
You said it in the chat.
I said an hour before.
You already had your suspicions that he was leaking info.
I said he about to run play-by-play to Whack. Watch. And an hour later, voila.
So like, because the thing is this, I initially got frustrated when Doe reacted because I was like, my instinct was, somebody in the other group chat, just because Doe turned, like, he got mad at me all of a sudden. I was like, what the fuck transpired between now and then to make you, like, direct this towards me?
He said you was leaning on his shoulder crying when you got fired from No Jumper.
Which is a complete fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm going to talk about that one.
Y'all go way back.
Bro, I met him, like, 3 or 4 months after I got fired from No Jumper. He invited me on his podcast. I went on there for one episode, did, like 4 times more views in his podcast average, and we were talking about maybe doing some other shit, but I was at another studio already, so that was like the most insane mischaracterization. Like, and then I started trying to help him when I got at No Jumper. I was like, yo, like this fool's dope, and I helped him get on a few episodes of the news. You feel me? And then when he wanted to do the host contest, I had him skip the line and prioritize him. So that's such a gross mischaracterization that he knows is not fucking true.
Because I didn't even know about all of that, you know, your history with him and stuff until you started kicking that.
But that's pretty minimal history, to be fair. You know what I mean? Like,
it was just a glimpse, right?
Yeah, like I literally, that's the full extent. And I fuck with bro. He's cool. Like, I really enjoyed the pod we did. It wasn't even like that. there was nothing crazy about it, but to act like he did if anything, I did him a favor, went on his podcast, got him some views. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I look at it.
Hey, Lush is quick to throw some metrics in your face, boy. What?
No, like literally, like I mean, if we're gonna talk about it, we'll talk about it.
And another thing I like to comment on, I felt like you were when you were having your moment on the last Tuesday show, where you were saying, Doe didn't really show me love, and everybody, knew I was going through something, and they came up to me and whatnot, and we all gave you a hug, whatever it was. I feel like that was genuine. And
yeah, that's why he
mischaracterize that.
He called and apologized and everything.
Okay,
you feel me? Like, yeah. That's why I was mad confused. Oh my god.
Oh,
okay.
we got breaking news. Breaking news hitting the screen right now. If y'all can see this, we got Doughboy versus Spotify co-main event in Las Vegas. Do I have a date on this flyer?
Yeah, August 29th.
August 29th.
Oh, it's the 29th now?
Right there.
Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful that the fucking host's name is not like prominently featured on this flyer, but that's all right.
Which is Lush one?
Yeah.
Of course.
You about to do your
Come on, y'all gotta know. If he's saying anything like that, y'all don't know Lush well enough.
Yeah.
He's saying anything like that, it has to be him, nigga.
It's got to be.
Fuck if it's not on the shit if it ain't him.
It's me and TVA.
Y'all let me know how this goes. I'm gonna definitely call in and find out who. Well, I mean, that's stupid. I don't need to call in, but I'll be doing it anyway.
Yeah, no, of course. We definitely need the sus take on it. Munchie, how did you feel because when Doe, I know you're cool with Doe, that's the homie, but when you first saw that he had gone to Whack and was reporting on the group chat.
How did y'all know that? How'd y'all find that out? Exactly?
Okay, it's because Whack called Adam tripping or texted Adam tripping.
And Adam threw the screenshot in the chat like Whack like, what's going on? You trying to say I SA somebody or some?
And nobody said that at all, by the way. We were just
the screenshot said, he said, what Doughboy hit me and said.
Right. But nobody in that chat
was talking about Whack in that manner.
Yeah, at all.
That was never a conversation.
That's even Munchie, who we know don't get along with him. He didn't even say anything crazy.
Yeah,
that'll get you fired. He must ain't watched this shit before.
Hey,
that'll get you lied to me, Doe.
Yeah, for real.
You lied to me, Doe.
Nah, don't step on Adam's lies, bro. You gotta wait till 4, bro. He's trying to step on this man's lies.
To be fair, now, so what Doe is saying now is that he called Whack for advice. He called Whack because he was like, "What should I say? Because everyone's gonna be talking about this in the group chat." This is
you shouldn't say nothing. Mind your business, nigga. You ain't on tour.
He's like, but they're gonna ask me about it. They're gonna ask me about it.
Wait. Clarify, right? Oh, okay, no, I understand. Okay, so they're gonna ask about the happenings of these rumors and allegations coming.
Or they're gonna ask his opinion on it.
Hey, why he think he? Who? Why? I don't understand why he feel that way.
Connoisseur. Why would that? He's not the Whack concierge. You feel me? What's the word?
No, he's not the consigliere. He's not the consigliere.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, what the fuck?
Or Whack being his consigliere. Yeah.
Well, no, I think that's what he was like. That's really what I feel like he was doing. Like, I think in reality, if I had to read between the lines, I think he was calling Whack like, "Big bro, what do I do? They're being mean to me."
Well, listen, the whole Doe is compromised. Talking point just hit for me last week when Munchie and Moose and Doe were sitting down. And the way that he just bigged Whack up for like 2.5 minutes, I said, yeah, bro, he is 110% team Whack 100. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it's just so blatantly obvious. Like, he's not doing the double spy thing well.
I knew when he said that the game had a more impactful legacy on the West Coast than Tupac Shakur. That was the moment that I knew.
That was crazy.
That's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah,
that's disrespectful.
That was crazy.
Insane.
And it was like literally right after he had done a 5-hour pod with Whack and Adam. Like the next day, he's like, "The game's better than Pac." I'm like, "All right, dude. Like, you're out. Like, you're not
the game, man. Stop."
And
please stop.
The reason why I was like questioning my other group chat, you feel me, and the integrity of that is because why did he switch so quick, and why was it like immediately after? Because I went to the other group chat and was like, yo, Doe's tripping. I'm gonna post in here for now. I'm migrating over here because Doe making the other group chat not fun. Da, 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 da. And then we all were laughing about that. And then like an hour or two later or whatever, he starts saying that. And then Munchie's like, yo, I bet you he gonna say something to Whack. Da, 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 da. And then lo and behold, poof.
Yo, and I'm not in the other group chat. I'm feeling left out.
No,
I ain't in none of them.
you should be in the main one. We could see about fixing that if you're interested.
Yo,
because
bro.
you should have been in the main one.
Yeah, this is crazy. Doe kind of out here looking a little.
He doing a little too much.
He doing a little too much. Munchie, how do you feel about all of this, especially with somebody? It seems like you kind of have been giving them opportunities early. You know, y'all been sitting down, I guess, on a weekly basis.
You putting the op in opportunity.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he's saying he's got words for you as well. About what?
I'm perplexed, but we'll see. But the master glazing got to stop, bro. Like sometimes it'd be hard to defend shit. We know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm giving you the bulletin points with da 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 da. Oh nah, man, nah. Jesus don't live in heaven. Like he just go. I don't know, bro. But it's I don't know, man.
Jesus don't live in heaven.
We go see later.
He's a wild one. Doe glazes, like every glaze is gonna be his last one. You feel me?
Comparing
I swear to God.
to Cardi is crazy.
That he did that?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what are we doing here? All right. I guess Monday. Hey, you guys, if you're not members in this chat, please get a membership. I got mine. I'm locked in, glued to the screen. I will be in attendance.
They are
for
both
this
toxic
episode.
Latinas, to be fair.
That's all. That's it.
Yo,
or what? Toxic what?
Toxic Latinas.
You know what they say? If you don't
One
got
is
nothing
an
nice to say,
Afro-Latina,
just don't
though.
say anything.
The other one, not. I don't know what that bitch is.
I've been trying to spare Jaleese for a while now, so I'm gonna let's keep it rocking.
She ain't said nothing about me, and I've been talking shit. So.
She probably said something about you. You just haven't been paying
graduated
attention.
ops.
Yeah, you right.
She talks about us in a cyclical manner. She goes, Munchie, Moose, me, somebody else. She been doing this.
I've been
for the
running
past
across the
couple
titles.
months.
The last ones, she getting at me and Most or whatever. I don't click on it, but I guess she trying to yell grape on the skinny from the 9, dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
You gotta go to 607 Nuck story. He
Word?
Yeah, she trying to yell grape, and then I guess he dropped some content with
That's
6.
the story.
No way.
Is that what she said? She don't remember, and King Yellow was right there.
Oh, that's who she talking about?
No, but see, he just dropped some content with Skinny from the 9. She said, "Why would you drop that? You know, he great."
Feds came knocking.
And then he like, what?
That shit. Swear to God. Do you want protective custody? Do you feel like you're in danger for your life? Swear to God, we can call my dad, we call my brother, we call my mom, we call my whole entire family. I swear to God, this happened. 2019, early 2019.
Did the police ever tell you that?
No, that's not it either.
I would go to the Getty and sip tea and take a painting class. That sounds like a fire.
That sounds tight.
Sounds like a fire day in LA. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's like a dance.
I'll be confused. Yeah, I'm worse than Adam. One thing about me, I'm real with my people, right? If my people real with me, I'm real with my people. I don't play these kind of games. You accuse me of something, I reflect it, so you can know the difference. So you know what not to accuse me of. If I don't show you, then you don't know the difference. This how it looks like when I'm attaching somebody to your name. This how it looks like when I do it. Now listen, you should know the difference now. Listen, you really should know. I'm not a sneaky person. I don't do sneaks. I don't do plays. Real people, real stories, real emotions. Right now, emotions. That's what I deal with. Emotions make you cry sometimes.
Shit.
Yeah, I did not. I did not leave anything from that dialogue.
We have to have a timestamp. He had like a long 6-minute.
Yeah, bro, we not. Yeah, don't make us watch this shit, please. I don't know why you're doing this.
Long story shorter, something like, you know what I'm saying, crying wolf or whatever.
Yeah, apparently. That's
all right, man. Well, we done enough of the internal drama and the nonsense. Let's get into some hip hop. Drake's album expected to sell 705 to 785 units with all 3 albums. Please don't break 8,000, Drake, so I could be right. Munchie's got 800K. You were the highest guest in the chat. We were both 775. I'll split the 775 with you. You
It
did
ain't
say
Thursday
Saw
yet,
7?
though. When you get to Thursday,
Fuck, we're cooked, bro. He's probably gonna have like 1 million by Thursday. He's probably gonna break 1 million again. We're cooked.
High possibility.
Fuck me being right. God damn it.
Yeah, I wish I would have betted somebody.
So honestly, like, this is a really, really, really solid release. It is one of like the best
rollouts.
I mean, beyond rollouts, the actual quality and just diversity of the music, even to me, just as like a straight music nerd, someone that just studies music and listens to it all day and really cares about the history of it, like all the different genres that he dabbled in, all the different little like homages, and just like, to me, it's just like, he covered the whole entire board.
He did.
He got songs where he sounds like Lil Peep, like halfway through a Kurt Cobain like seance. He got songs on there where he, like I said, I knew he was gonna have some like straight like reggaeton songs, and he do. You feel me? I knew he was gonna like have like every little subgenre that's relevant in hip hop. He touched in some capacity and beyond. So to me, like, it's a phenomenal body of work.
How do we grapple with the fact that he's on Kanye West's heels? He'll never get there. I personally think he'll never get there, but is it a conversation we have to start having?
I think they're both in different.
As far as what though?
Yeah, like
just like cultural musical impact. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that like Kanye still stands alone in hip hop as far as like how he's been an innovator. He's been able to like push the pace of what we're doing, the sounds and all that. And I feel like Drake is approaching that.
Because
I don't
Kanye
think he will. Yeah, go ahead.
Is not widely known for stealing. Kanye is a real creative.
You
said when you talk about
here and there, but Drake be stealing.
Well, okay, and we could definitely talk about that.
Okay,
but here's the thing.
I think Kanye does it better.
Ye has had co-producers for the entirety of his career, from Mike Dean to Travis on down. He's had a whole entire production team. He's had songwriters, Sci-Hi the Prince, all these dudes.
We know he's not the greatest rapper.
So
I'm just saying creativity,
there's more people known to have lent a pen to Ye than there is Drake.
Okay, quick
100%.
Quick little context for the fans. We got Sus over here saying stealing. We got Lush over here saying he's paying homage. You feel me? These are
he had help. I'm not negating that he had, and my point wasn't Drake and ghostwriters. Because that just comes with him. That's not what I'm saying.
You talking Styles.
I'm just saying, Styles, and just in general, nigga, Kanye is way more creative, if you ask me.
I think the biggest difference between them is Kanye's an actual producer, first and foremost. That's the difference.
I also feel, you guys can let me know how you feel about this, Drake's creativity is often overlooked. Like the spirit of hip-hop that he puts in his music, whether it's like sampling or, an interpolation of a style, because he's doing it himself as the rapper, people overlook how creative it is. You know what I'm saying? They just say, "Oh, that you stole that from Kodak. That's a Kodak flow." Versus saying like he was
apparently
able to,
Rugrat.
Yeah, Rugrat as well. He was able to embody that flow and use it on a track, like, because Drake has written for Kodak. 6 Sense is written by Drake, and he gave him the song. So why is it stealing when he keeps the song, but not like in this artistic feat? But when he gives it away, people are like, "That's
for sure."
Dope. You know what I'm saying? It's this double standard that he has to box against.
It's also weird because like both of these guys.
I think that's different when you gives it away, because that means now it's damn near meant for said person. But when you do it yourself, that is stealing.
Well, the thing is this: both these guys dabble with so many different genres, right? And like hip hop is the only genre where the person writing the song has to be the person performing the song, or it's frowned upon by purists, right?
Right, because that don't matter in R&B.
It don't matter in R&B. It don't matter in rock. It don't matter in any other genre in the history of the world. Like hip hop is the first one where it was even a thing.
I think because this shit is birthed from competition.
Absolutely, and
that's
like,
why.
well, and it was just like, and it comes from just it being a direct message of somebody talking.
So what do we say about? What do we say about a dude that is able to take someone's style and do it better than they can?
The game do it all the time.
This is that's not
the
a bad point.
If it's about competition,
could imitate anybody. He could do their flow.
And I think Drake kind of took that to new artistic heights.
We can argue that the TDE dudes do this as well. They were the guys on the West Coast rapping like East Coast dudes, and they were dominating that portion of like conscious gangster rap, whatever you want to call it. Nobody was messing with them for a long time.
But that was an original lane, though. They kind of carved that niche themselves.
So you're saying it's
very different from East Coast music. They were
Yeah.
just rapping.
Okay,
yeah,
but
very what Black Hippie did when they first came out was super fucking unique and innovative.
But you're saying that it's a lane that already exists. In that lane, we know it to be backpack, right?
Well, no, but that's the thing. They were a little bit more polished, mainstream,
LA
and
West Coast
street,
to it.
yeah, than just typical backpack lore.
That's
you know?
why I say Schoolboy is the best out of all of them, in my opinion,
He
right?
definitely has, but you look,
Because
I was
he embodies the crossroads of rapping his ass off in that gangster shit. You know what I'm saying?
2012
like
to
that West Coast
2015,
shit.
like 2011 to 2015, Schoolboy Q was fucking phenomenal.
Come on,
One of
bro.
the hardest rappers in the world.
Come on, bro.
We can't like go back and say that's not true.
Second
Like,
greatest rapper to ever come from
everything
South
from
Central.
Oxymoron to that part, and even the one he had before, the Habit and Contradictions album, like
Come
that
on,
whole-
bro.
That everything from then to like that
Gangsta
that
and
part,
Designer?
like,
What are we talking about?
He was going really, really crazy. And to me, I'm not gonna say the best, but I'll say that I go back and probably listen to more Schoolboy from that era than I do any other
Than
TDE.
anybody else out the crew.
Yeah, for sure. But I also was a big J-Rock fan. I was a big fucking all those dudes. Absol's amazing during that era, you know. But I think at a certain, like, to me nowadays they're way more derivative. Like I wouldn't be able to back then say, oh, Kendrick Lamar is sharking this dude's entire style for multiple records on his album. But I could easily point to be like, oh, there's a clear influence. And like even the people that don't subscribe to the Draco theory, which I know is true, but there's also like the clear influence from Detroit and Sada Baby, and clear influence from the Bay Area throughout that GNX album as well. Like beyond just like the straight Draco copying. You know what I mean?
And this is where I feel bad for Kendrick. This is where I do feel bad for Kendrick, because we're watching this rollout of ICEMAN, which is undoubtedly phenomenal. It's some of the best shit that we've seen in hip hop. But Kendrick has to deal with people like Lush One and Dejan Paul, always raining on his fucking parade, and the West Coast can't get any fucking wins, because when Drake drops an album, Toronto treats it like a national holiday. We celebrate Kendrick for 2 days, and then we have our biggest media talking heads coming out and saying, yeah, but that fool's cosplaying Draco. And
Bro.
that's the prevailing narrative about GNX versus, wow, this is an amazing body of work from a West Coast artist who's putting people on. It should be a parade on the West Coast, but instead we have our biggest talking heads tearing this man down.
I think you're so deep in the weeds that you believe that Dejan and I are amongst even close to the biggest talking heads, because we're not. Like we're not. Like our opinion is
Mr.
barely...
I'm the biggest joint is showing some of his humble side today.
Well, no, it's
just being serious.
It's self-awareness. It's self-awareness. Like,
you wouldn't say that you guys were two of the people that pushed that narrative?
Oh,
to
we
the
are.
forefront of
We are
hip-hop?
two of the people that push that narrative. I don't believe that it's at the forefront of hip hop, though. I don't believe that most people think that. I think when most people hear us say that, they're like, "These guys are fucking crazy. What the fuck are they talking about?" A large portion of them, when they hear us say it, they don't even know who Draco is. You feel me? First of all, you know what I mean?
What you saying?
Hey, maybe he had to, you know, he got all these up and comings on one project. He had to switch more so to the sound they vibing with these days. I mean, but I don't hear the Draco shit. So, but let's just say if I win with that, maybe that's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I think most people don't necessarily subscribe with or agree, and ultimately, like, despite that, I still celebrated Dot when GNX dropped. I was glued to the fucking stereo. If we had done a live stream, you would have been like, "Oh, Lush is glazing Dot," because I think that is a great album. I love GNX. Draco influence. That's probably one of the things I like about it. But I've been one of the most vocal supporters of Kendrick Lamar since fucking 2011. You know, literally like 2009 when he was coming to my events and shit. You know, like literally I've done nothing but praise this guy. When the Control verse dropped, it was like the reincarnation of Jesus lyrically for a second, and everything he's done through the beef. I've been like, wow, I'm just not really, I'm in the middle. I'm not jockeying either side. When Drake had some poignant blows, I'm like, Drake did that. When Kendrick was on top, he clearly got the W. To the point where I believe the beef is won. Kendrick already won. What Drake is doing with this shit is a new beef. It's a new chapter. And if and when Kendrick responds, we're gonna see what the score is in this beef. Because the last one's already done. Facts. Kendrick won that new motherfucker. But Drake is still a bigger star. And guess what? I don't give a fuck what anyone says. ICEMAN is a better album than GNX. By a significant margin.
I'm not accusing you of picking sides and being like the super fan stan thing. I'm just saying that there's clearly a double standard in the way the two people's music, like latest albums, have been
one
perceived.
Is a national treasure, and plenty of acts have come out of LA, so you're just gonna be treated different.
Kendrick isn't a national treasure.
He is, but it's different. Like because there's more.
We have many megastars come out of California.
That's what I was saying. So in Canada, nigga, it's him, Justin Bieber, and Tory Lanez.
Let's be real about Kendrick's legacy, though. He is one of the greatest rappers to ever live,
but
to ever breathe. He's not
much more to like here.
But he's not just your everyday walking around star.
There's more options. That's like, bro, you got to look at it like a food chain in a certain area, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if there's more access to it and it's in a smaller place, it might be a little different. When it's here, there's so many more options. When there's just that in and out and it's in the middle of the nowhere, everybody's going to go there. When it's here, a nigga got Five Guys, a nigga got Fat Burger, a nigga got all kind of different options. So I don't have to just eat that.
We got Snoop, we got Ice Cube, Dr. Dre.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
There's
like we got Nipsey Hussle.
Bro.
Like
when you're from somewhere that doesn't produce so much good, brilliant, amazing things, you're gonna cling on to the best thing you got, and he's there. And that's him.
Okay.
Most cities don't even have like a Tyga. They don't have a YG. They don't have, you know what I'm saying? They don't have that shit.
What you saying about what I said though, as far as Lush and Dijon being two of Kendrick's biggest ops this past year and pushing this narrative?
I don't agree with that on Lush's end. Lush is just keeping it 100.
Okay. Honestly, I just had to insert that in my talking points because I was afraid that me and Lush were just going to be agreeing with each other.
Well, no, I just didn't. The difference between me and Dijon is I didn't accuse like TDE of sexually harassing me. Right. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like,
well, I don't want to get into all of that. That's the weeds that I don't want to get at. And Dijon, I'm attacking your ideas and not your character. So when you get on stream and you got some words for me later on, just
and
remember, I'm keeping it hip hop journalism.
And I'm not saying I don't want any smoke. I'm not saying he's right or wrong for making that statement, or you know, I'm just saying.
I watched that stream though when you and Dijon talk about GNX. You motherfuckers was agreeing. Y'all was two pigs and shit.
I'm pretty. Look, we tend to agree about our musical opinions. Like he, you know, there's certain things certain proclivities he has to like and that I don't, and vice versa. But like we both study the art form enough, as it where there's a lot of overlay on our opinions, and we're both very pro West Coast
students of the game, yeah.
And we really care, like we're West Coast centric. That doesn't mean that motherfuckers got to like only point out the positive, like.
No, facts, but this is what leads me to say that Kendrick can't win this war. This is an unwinnable war for Kendrick. He won a battle.
That ain't true. That ain't true.
How's it not true?
I don't even think Kendrick got a rush to respond.
He doesn't have to rush. No, of course he doesn't have to rush, but boy, he got to respond.
Not necessarily because he won already, bro.
What?
He won already.
No. So what does his response look like? What's like a
Bible? No, this is just hip hop law, bro. Drake didn't just diss him on one song. He dissed him on almost every fucking track from beginning to end.
Okay.
He is dissing him. And people can look at it as Drake is crying. He's talking about all these guys that abused him. No, bro, this is hip hop. He's getting at them niggas for real, bro.
Bro, that's a nigga on the ground throwing punches as he getting stomped out.
No, I don't think it's that way. I think he's
These
spinning the block.
Are ineffective.
No, I think he got fucked up, and now he's just spinning the block day and night, 100 days, 100 nights. With them niggas got to come outside eventually.
Hell no.
So the athletes got to come out too.
Oh yeah,
the athletes got to come out.
He got 3 NBA players and a tennis player. Like he just. Hey, bro,
Kawhi,
you know when Trey was on Boys in the Hood, he was crying. He was swinging at the air like, I'm tired. It's giving that, bro. For real.
Nah, it's not, bro. I'm sorry.
I told y'all he was mad at Kawhi, too.
He mad at Kawhi.
He's mad at
And
DeRozan.
DeRozan.
He said that we got Kawhi to replace DeRozan. We kicked DeRozan out and got Kawhi.
Yeah, he said we got somebody from San Diego to come get us a ring. That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
We got a real one from Dago to get us a ring.
Okay,
Oh,
which
but
is
they
crazy
both from
because
Compton, though.
he's not from Dago.
What he went to college
Kawhi?
up there?
That's where he
I
had
don't know.
to.
Kawhi is from
I don't know,
L.A.
but he
No,
was talking about
Kawhi and DeRozan,
Yeah,
they're
they're
both
from Compton. He's not
I don't know where the Dago came in, but I thought it was because he went to college, San Diego State. Yeah. He went to San
so
Diego
that's
State.
what he was talking about.
He went to the one with the spear. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
interesting.
let y'all get that narrative off. I'm sorry though. This is not somebody
Which
that's
part?
what you said, swinging in the air, frustration. He
admitted it.
Throwing fits in the
Bro,
He
can't
said
spin the
I'm a
block
little
2
pit.
years later, bro. The
Yes,
fight
you
over.
can. You could even when I listen
Now-
to some of these songs, you could clearly tell they were written fresh after the beef, but he held on to them to put them into a concise project. And another way you can verify that, Aiden said he sent him ICEMAN a long time ago because his family member was passing away, so so the family member who was dying could hear ICEMAN.
I knew it was old because he said free Greedo.
Yeah, he also has like reoccurring themes of patience. Like I'm battling. He literally says I'm battling patience.
So
like,
many good motifs.
So, like the timing and the strategy is one of the. Because if this had dropped right on the heels of GNX, it would not have hit the same.
Nope.
It would not have been as effective and it wouldn't have sounded as good. The fact that he waited until the climate was so like hip hop as a monolith, like as a hive mind, all of us collectively in hip hop culture needed like a big moment, and he waited until it was, and boom, hit us upside the head with it. Now let me ask y'all, because I want to gauge y'all battle rap IQ in this instance. What do you think would be the most effective angle Doc could use if and when he does rebuttal?
I'm going to just go first because my take is boring. I think that most of the angles have been taken away from him via Drake. Most of the angles. He went Eminem route. He made fun of himself. Ran to Atlanta I don't think people have digested how big of a troll Ran to Atlanta is.
For sure.
Followed with Shebang. Crazy, bro. People are just overlooking like how strategic this album is.
Well, yeah, having like Ye's daughter's favorite rapper on
bro.
there, like
huge troll. Kendrick working with Playboy Cardi afterwards. Having Molly Santana on, someone who's from LA but uses rage rap kind of as her main
and his Northwest favorite rapper.
What the fuck is happening here, bro?
Like he knows what the fuck he's doing, bro.
Yeah, so that's my take, but I'm curious.
Gave her 500 bands for that feature, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro, because I couldn't guess the first ones, but he rebutted to shit that he was already saying, so it's nothing to make new ones.
Well, okay, so to me, the only way he doesn't look super like lame, because like you said, all the angles are so tired at this point, is like, why is this guy still talking about me?
Exactly.
Like get
nigga,
over it.
It's a
Move
simple
on with your
angle.
life.
It's 2 years later. Simple angle. You're late. We've moved on. You're already done. I already cooked you.
Look, when people were trying
Move
to
on
hit
with
me
your
up-
life, get married, have kids.
And he could go to bitch, you're suing.
Yeah, like
that lawsuit's so misrepresented in the media.
It don't matter, nigga. He screamed A minor. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be politically correct, nigga. It gotta sound good.
You're right. You're right. I'm glad that you said that.
You see how well he did in Canada when he went to Canada, right? Talking about K-Dot.
Mm-hmm.
He got to do the same thing.
And okay, but put that in the
And I think
context
he
of battle
can.
rap, and how's he gonna do that? He got to go get one of the men them on the beat or what?
Hey, bro, all he got to do is name the project 2 years later, right? And then make that the whole thing.
Facts.
No, for real.
Easy shit, bro. You're late. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, hey, yeah, like you, nigga, he could, man, easy video concept, nigga. He'll be doing a video, nigga, digging up a grave, and it's this guy, like, bro, I already buried you.
Yeah.
And you trying to come out the grave, you trying to come back from the dead, like already buried you.
Shit that he said on the album though as well. They try to bury me alive. He's addressed bro.
And then he
Kendrick
gonna say,
has
not tried,
to
I
be.
did.
Kendrick has to be so calculated with this.
I think he will because he's in no rush.
He has to get it right.
I don't think he has to reply, but he's definitely not in no rush.
I don't think he got to either.
He doesn't have to, bro. If you
No,
ask me.
he doesn't have to rush, but hip hop dictates that.
Because that too hard for the radio didn't hit like that.
Bro.
It didn't hit like that.
Bro. Too hard for the radio. It hit like that, sus.
Hit like that,
bro. Too hard for the radio coming off a plot twist. Let me refer to my notes.
Not as a diss.
Okay, so who's getting dissed on plot twist? YG's getting dissed on plot twist.
Man,
he's basically letting him know that I'm still cool with top 5, but he's too much of a hothead. He's bad for business. So I'm not fucking with you right now, top 5. But remember when you had YG and them, you feel me, scared to pop out, whatever it was. Shout out Trap Lord.
I'm gonna have to hear that. I'm gonna have to hear that.
I'll send you the bars.
There's a rapper
I'll send you the bars.
There's a rapper from up there named that too.
What?
YG.
YG?
Yeah, there is a rapper named that from up there too.
Okay, and then he follows it with Too Hard for the Radio, where he continues to diss YG. And a lot of people from the West Coast, Mustard as well gets dissed.
He did Mustard on there.
He's also dissing YG.
Too hard for his credit on that song, bro.
Yeah. He's not dissing YG.
He like shouted out the cedars and the treetops with the little cedar block because of the pond. I mean, because of the treetops and all that.
I think that's a troll though.
Nah, it ain't.
Nah,
I think it's a troll.
He's not gonna play like that. He if anything, he for sure disses Pharrell and fucking Pusha T on
which
that.
I can't fucking stand, bro.
Hey, bro,
chill the fuck out on Pharrell.
YG didn't get dissed on this project, bro.
I think he did on Plot Twist. He got dissed, bro.
Hey, that song
because he's referencing the Adam interview where whatchamacallit, where Top 5 is talking about they pulled out guns on YG. I don't want any smoke, Jizzle.
Where that happened at? Like that was in Canada?
It was in Beverly Hills when he was on the run. That's from Top 5. This is what Top 5 says. YG has never confirmed these stories, but Top 5 clearly said in that interview and popped a lot of hot shit, and he said that he upped it on YG. And
so Top 5, a Canadian on the run out here in America, it just flying back and forth? That's what he said. I think that was a habitual liar, bro.
You definitely cannot fly back and forth when you're on the run.
The story is, it's a lot in the story that I'd rather not get into. But if y'all want to reference that interview, you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. He definitely took shots at YG because YG took shots at him during the beef.
Last year he shot at YG out on the song.
And YG, what was YG's response? Don't do that goofy ass shit. Keep me out of it.
Yeah, keep me out of that shit.
Go. You feel me? Go get your head up with this nigga.
Right.
You feel me?
Interesting.
So I feel like he looks at that as like betrayal. He definitely popped it at YG on Plot Twist.
Too hard for the radio. That wasn't no diss though.
Yeah, he definitely. I did not catch a single diss towards.
That was towards Mustard.
Yeah, for sure it was towards Mustard. Like bring that Rack City back. Like where the beats like you haven't had hits in years.
Because I thought the Rack City thing. I was like, was YG on the remix of that or what? No. He also shouts out the motto in that song, but I feel like he's getting at YG. I'm following Plot Twist. For sure.
Not in Too Hard for the Radio for sure. And I can't remember the name of that one song with the cedar block tree.
That's Too Hard for the Radio.
That's that song?
That song
is On Citas in a Boulevard.
That's not talking about that. On Citas is a Bay Area reference. Yeah. Like On Citas means great grand citas, like Mama Citas. That's what it means.
Yeah.
So like that's basically saying like I put that on the homies. But he's saying, or I swear to God, that's what it's saying.
Facts,
I swear to God.
I
swear to God.
That as a West Coast troll.
No, it's not a troll. That he's
because
the whole
he know
song.
better. He's trying to go Bay homage because Kendrick was saying, nigga, you that Oakland gonna be your last stop. So that's
got an Oakland show tonight.
Dick sucking. I got an Oakland show tonight.
He's responding
doing
to that.
the Mac Dre and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a sequel to the motto.
I'm saying in the sense of I'm still good on the West Coast. Like, they still fuck with me, and I'm going to say that via a West Coast song. I'm not saying, like, he's saying fuck the West Coast, but it's, like, kind of like you use the West Coast beat to win the beef, right? So I'm going to kind of have my response to that on this shit.
He also leaned into, like, the Bay Area aspect of it. That's a very... Like, people want to, like, quantify that as a West Coast song. No. That is a Bay Area song.
West Coast, bro.
Yeah, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, two things can be true at the same time. But the point is, he's trying to make sure that it's not LA.
Yes. When he says he shouts out fucking Antioch in the song.
Let's be real. He couldn't. Hey. I don't think Drake's got that bag yet. I don't think that's in his arsenal. If you listen to the flow.
It's only 3 hours away though. So
also listen to the flow he used in the whole second. He did like have like a brisk type whisper flow like for half of that verse. Like when the beat switched, he literally is like using this little like quieter flow. You know what I'm saying? That is kind of like that is damn near Stockton sack adjacent. Plus like the the tempo and the drum pattern of the first beat is straight sack, like current Stockton shit. And then it switches into like old school hyphy. He had to tell me when to go drum pattern. Had the fucking string section from You See It by Champ Bailey, which is a Frisco hyphy classic.
And look, I'm saying all this.
You have to know these references
y'all
to get
can
them.
say that I'm looking too deep into shit, but this is when people were calling me, they wanted to chop it up about the album, asking me how I felt about it. I was like, listen, bro, I think it's a good to maybe great album, but we can't say that right now. We need to see how this ages into the summertime and beyond.
Right.
We're gonna really be talking about how good this album is come September, October.
For sure.
That's when we're gonna be able to actually say what this album did, how impactful it was. Right now isn't the time to necessarily be having these conversations, but as you just saw Lush breaking down, it's deep, bro.
There's a lot going on.
There's so much shit. Even on Janice, Shut the Fuck Up. He's referencing the What's Wrong song with Rashad and Drake.
100%.
When he's talking about and Kendrick, when he's talking about how many souls did you heal, The angles are slim here.
And
the angles are slim.
Even Timberland himself said that like he made a statement, said that hook on that song is timeless as fuck.
Come on, bro.
And within 10 years, people are still going to be singing it. Now,
Yeah.
like, coming from someone like Timberland, who was producing records in like 92 that dropped in 2000.
That are still knocking.
That are still cracking. Like, yeah, it should tell you he might have a little bit of there might be some validity to that opinion.
Nah, yeah, this is dope, man. This is good for hip hop, and I hope though that I'm not rushing to hear Kendrick's response, but everybody else that got distant shit, man, now's your time.
Yeah, all them other niggas gotta say something.
Yeah,
y'all
y'all
didn't just win no beef.
No, y'all didn't win shit. Y'all get in the booth,
Facts.
man. Everybody start dropping music. It's good again. You know what I'm saying? Like the hip hop economy. Pusher Drake himself has made it so you boys can eat, so you pups can eat. Even
Thank
Joe
God.
Budden saying it. Joe Budden saying Drake must love me.
Yeah.
You feel me? He must love me, dissing me on this album because you know I'm gonna wear this motherfucker out.
Right.
Patreon subs are up. Everything is up for everybody. So we just gotta enjoy this for what it is, you know?
The mixed former TV star from Canada is hip hop's savior. That's fucking crazy.
Crazy.
The
to
nigga from
see.
Degrassi,
The nigga
dude
from Degrassi,
Wheelchair
bro.
Jimmy to this day
which is crazy.
has outlived his life expectancy in the culture several times over.
Yeah.
I think to me that's like when you talk about like the lost art, what Drake don't, because I feel like Drake is victim of the same things that Kendrick is with the media and being like.
I wanted to circle back to that. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
get
like
into
I think
it.
the main thing that people don't really give him his credit for is the art form of staying on top and relevant and successful and in the conversation for as long as he has.
Is Rap LeBron.
No one's been able to do that, bro.
Well, can we stay with that too? Like, okay, if he's LeBron, then who's Kendrick's NBA comp? Just throw somebody out there.
I don't know.
Fuck. Okay. But I wanted to say, because Munchie touched on this too, where it's like maybe Kendrick had to go to a style that resonates more so with the younger crowd of people that he was throwing on the album. And that was a note that I wrote down was like, man, Kendrick had to essentially, I'm going to use this term, but I don't mean it negatively, had to dumb himself down to get the love that he truly deserves for his artwork from his city. This is something we
Because
chopped it
niggas
up
don't want to
about.
think hard when they
'Cause
listen to music.
And it takes away from his brilliance and how he's fought to stay on top. Like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is so overlooked.
But look,
But he got Pulitzer Prizes already.
I also disagree. I agree with you, but I disagree too, because even when he dumbs it down, he still does shit that's so complex that it seems dumbed down and it goes over your head.
Yes.
Because there'll be deeper layers and meanings to shit, even when he dumbs shit down.
But there's something to be said about having to do that to your sound, like sonically having to do
It's
that.
because he's not that kind of rapper and times are changing. This is not when he first started rapping, when he could drop a Section 8 and rap all going crazy and it's just extremely well received. He couldn't do that right now.
Yeah, like
Times
if you look at that era, like that 2012 era, like 2010 to that is the peak of Los Angeles lyricism and alternative rap being at the forefront. That's what you had. Kendrick going crazy. You had fucking Tyler and all of Odd Future going crazy. You know what I'm saying? There were so many different like alternative acts in LA, and lyricism was like the most respected aspect. You know, like even the least lyrical persons, like individuals at that time were like YG and Dom Kennedy, and they still were like lyrical tunings. They weren't like not lyrical.
No, you forgetting about Problem, bro.
Problem also, like there's a bunch of dudes that were rapping their fucking ass off and like that were still
My
like
Crazy Life, super fucking underrated.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
its
definitely.
lyrical, like
That shit was
achievements.
No, yeah,
definitely
my
great
favorite
album.
That's a
Very
classic album.
underrated, dude.
That's his best album, if you ask me.
Yeah,
For sure.
body of work.
Yeah,
for sure, and
That
even
shit made everybody in the city want to gangbang if you already wasn't.
yeah, even the
Or go flock a house.
What was it called? Just Re-Up or whatever, like the mixtape series he had before with I'm Good, I put that on all that shit. That
Raised
whole lead
us.
up to
fucking
Yeah,
raised.
he had
us.
the city on them.
Hey, bro, let me tell you
lock,
something that's
bro.
been bothering me, bro. It's weird, right? Hey, why Spotify seem to think that the jerking shit came out the neighborhoods? What did that?
that was
It's
an
just that
interesting
one
conversation.
dance, basically. Like it's
Okay,
one
you talking about a
component.
dance
Which-
versus
yeah,
like he's a dance talking about
okay.
like when they get low, right?
It was hard,
Okay,
okay,
yeah.
exactly, because it was
That's-
hard.
that's
It was
fair.
hard to keep track because there's 6 conversations.
He's
going
talking
on
about
at
a
the same time.
dance, bro.
Right.
Then like he not talking about what TF Third talking about. Like, feel me?
Correct, and my whole thing was
A dance, yeah, that dance he talking about, that's a dance. We
And-
talking
and I
about
was- the
jerking,
music,
being
yeah.
like all that jerking movement have
The
nothing to do
movement.
with that.
And my whole thing was that was influenced by the Bay and hyphy, and like,
absolutely.
Wait,
that was my-
Niggas was jerking a young Kurt.
exactly.
Me being a kid, not knowing nothing about the Bay, I'm thinking these are niggas from here.
And
Because
D-Lo.
all my
And
cousins,
D-Lo.
D-Lo, because all my cousins are jerking to Bay Area music.
100.
But I'm thinking they're from here because my cousins is listening to it. I didn't even know nothing about none of that shit, type shit. You know?
Am I wrong to think that Vans was like the first jerkin song?
No, that's a hyphy
That was
song.
like that's a
That's
hyphy
not a
song.
that's a
fucking
hyphy
jerk
song.
song.
That's not a jerking
There's
song,
nothing
nah.
jerk about that
Okay.
record.
And that
whatsoever.
predates it.
But we were jerking to that song.
Of course you were.
yeah, but
that's
that
the whole
was
point.
that song was old by the time niggas was
Yeah,
jerking.
that
it was
song
like
is
you had to
06.
go back
If
to
that-
it. Like
yeah.
that song is like
oh
06.
Yeah.
It really,
that
it
shit
really
predated
came out
like
in the streets
5
in
years.
05. Like,
But wait,
Yeah.
we were jerking like pretty hard in like 08, 09.
correct.
08, 09.
Correct.
We were
It
like
predates
yes.
that shit.
It
Yes.
does. It does pre. Oh
Yes.
yeah, because then that was like
Yes.
6th grade to like
Yeah.
9th grade. So
That's
yeah,
like-
that,
that's
that,
like
I was
literally
in
3
like
years.
I was in
Yeah.
like nigga,
Yeah.
I was in like 3rd grade, 4th grade when that shit came on. Niggas was jerking by the time I was in 6th, 7th.
That was my whole point because like the whole conversation stemmed from like the beats that Drake's using, particularly in that 2 Art for the Radio song, being, you know, West Coast influence. I said those are hyphy beats, and they're like, no jerk, and that's where the conversation stemmed from. And I had to explain that
Literally,
the
niggas
jerk
was
movement was
jerking.
influenced directly from hyphy.
It was.
It was an LA response to
'cause
hyphy.
half the niggas that was jerking, they were jerking to Bay Area music.
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
1,000%.
Very true. 100%.
1,000%.
And and it wound up having a life of its own and transcending, and you know, and now people call music jerk, even though like because it has some of the foundations of the jerk drum pattern.
people are trying to bring
which
that
is-
shit back.
But
Yeah,
it
the
it
new
is
jerk way,
back.
but it's
It's
different.
one of the most prominent, but it's completely
It's
different.
completely different.
And like I said, like the drums on that Atlanta
was
song,
one of the first
those
niggas
are
to do it
fucking
too.
jerk drums. Those are new jerk drums, and
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, I'm not sure what you're talking, but that's what that
It
is
is.
accurate,
Yeah.
100%.
I'm gonna go back and revisit that. Send me some examples too of like the new jerk shit or whatever.
Tracy McGrady.
Everybody-
All My Suspect, Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
Everybody from Milwaukee, like, is probably the like the best example. And then it's there's so many beats that are called jerk. Like the beats that Dave Blunt's is using are jerk beats now. You know, like literally, it's there's so many different genres. It's really
That
just
shit
about the
that
drum
DDD
pattern.
did maybe like a year ago that went for why you always talking about the land you own?
Yeah.
That shit. That's
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
type beat.
yeah.
Those are
Okay.
all
Oh,
jerk.
okay,
You got to
bet.
listen to the drums. Like it's
Okay.
literally like that pattern
It's
right
a
there.
drum kick and it's a jerking kick and little drum pattern for sure.
It's a very specific,
All right,
which
I'ma
is
do
still
my
getting
homework.
used.
I'm gonna do
And-
my homework.
And like that New Boys, like You're a Jerk drum beat is very different than like the Tell Me
Yeah.
When to Go, which is like the cornerstone of the hyphy drums.
Yeah.
And then like Mustard wound up essentially gentrifying that, and that's what became.
Because in old jerk, snares are kind of like secondary, right? It's mainly the bigger drums.
no, well, they're the
'Cause it's the
snare.
roll.
The snares are like
It's the
the
roll
snares
and
have
it's
swing
like-
in them, and they're offbeat, yes, and they have a roll. Like it's like a really specific bounce and pattern.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
Before we move off the Iceman shit, Munchie had a theory about what the title was about. You want to get into that? The Iceman title. I also have a theory. I think it was confirmed in the bars though.
Yeah, no. I originally said I thought he was trying to equate to Draco. He's like, they had a pre-existing relationship, and then he got this thing where he coming at everybody just like the boy did. You feel me? Everybody around the people you mad at. It's just I just seen a gang of similarities and shit. But then I started hearing this Hitman thing. Iceman is supposed to be some Hitman dude, and I started hearing about this Bobby Drake dude, the Iceman character in the Marvel shit.
There's
like,
definitely Bobby Drake references going on for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But that was obvious, because we know Iceman's a famous comic book character, beyond his name being that. The first thing I think of, because I remember Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends cartoon when I was 5 years old, and it was fucking Spider-Man, Iceman, and Firestar. So
yeah. Obviously the Iceman, whatchamacallit. I think that it was confirmed on what's that track? Whisper My Name. He said, "What you gonna do when you see Iceman but freeze? You ain't gonna squeeze." And I feel like what he's saying is kind of like all these dudes, when they see me, it's love, but behind my back, they plotting on my demise. And you kind of saw
kind of like Doughboy.
Yeah,
chill.
He's on his dope. Don't do that to the GOAT, bro. Don't do that to the GOAT. Got my ass agreeing with you. You feel me? But I felt like that's what he was kind of saying was because they know if they got at me in person, I'd freeze their career like I did Meek. You feel me?
Well, yeah,
I put him on ice.
He's gonna use.
Can't talk about Meek, bro. That's old. You just,
that's his victim.
Can we do the history on it?
It's his old, but it's one of his victims.
You got to talk about your last game, bro. You can't do the Al Bundy shit talking about how many points you scored in high school.
That's what niggas do all day.
Factual, he's right.
No. We got to talk about the last squabble you just had.
You know why I think
that nigga didn't freeze.
I get what you're saying, but when we do the history, bro, Meek had to get right with Drake in order to restart his career again. And to be fair, he shouts out Meek on this album and says, "I knew what Meek felt like when I lost."
Very backhanded way to shout him out too.
Very backhanded way, but it was real though. You feel me?
It's because he knows that he's got the leverage in that friendship. Regardless, he has the leverage in the relationship.
Meek, do it. Hop out, bro. Hop out, Meek. If anybody will do it, it's you, nigga.
It's crazy because I thought that Meek would be built for that type of combat, but he not.
Yeah.
You look. Here's what people don't talk about regarding Meek. You guys think Drake did him dirty? You know who fucking smoked? And obviously Drake was on a way more public sphere because it's a hit record. Fucking The Game obliterated Meek.
Yeah.
That Pest Control song.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah,
that's one of the hardest diss tracks.
How many hours is it to Philadelphia?
Bro. I was like, dude.
That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. Nah, man, but fuck.
But beyond this
Iceman thing,
the Anthony Bruno book about the Iceman, the mobster dude or whatever, and then obviously Bobby Drake, and then I'm gonna double down on my theory as well. I think there is a Lil Wayne reference there as well. I really do. I think Lil Wayne the fireman, that's like his bro. He the Iceman. I don't think it's like. I didn't think that was the main thesis. I think that there's many layers to it. And also you got to keep in mind anytime that because that's the theme of the album is going to be referenced in numerous ways. And every time it is going to be done in a clever lyrical way. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like both of y'all's theories and stuff. And also
I think I don't think Munchie's wrong. I think there could be truth. I think that's another.
I can't remember what song he said something about oh, G's being lame, but then the Nick Draco used to talking about I don't do big homies.
Right.
It's like a gang of little parallels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's on Janice.
Well, I think that just him there's legs to that theory considering the fact of Kendrick using that style on GNX being a narrative.
Yeah.
And Drake supplying Draco with a hook beforehand.
And something that I feel like is being a little overlooked in the album is the whole Iceman thing. Ice, it's solid, right? It doesn't change its shape or whatever. He continues to diss. You could say that he's talking about the same thing damn near on every track.
Well, there's an icebox where his heart used to be.
That's the fucking theme of the album is I'm gone cold. I'm not changing my ways. You guys want me to get over this shit. I'm not getting over anything. Everybody's catching smoke. Track after track after track. Genius. I fucking love it.
In a subtle way that's not going to scare the pussy away.
Yes. That actually is getting it moist. I can't wait to see what songs the ladies are shaking ass to. I haven't really gotten into Made of Honor too much. Too Hard for the Radio.
Mm-hmm. For sure, the Sexy Red songs. You feel me?
The classic on whatchamacallit?
I like Shebang.
With the Shebang is stupid underrated. The classic on the Habibti.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that's some good R&B right there.
Oh no, the R&B songs are fucking insane. He has a straight New Jack Swing song too.
Dude.
He has like a Teddy Riley influence, circa '92.
Fire.
Like Boys to Men sound. It sounds like the drum beat sounds like fucking like something off of Cooley High Harmony, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like fucking literally.
And it's not just like dudes making videos reacting to this album. It is the chicks. They're saying like, oh, make a video to this one off of the R&B joint, or make a video. You know what I'm saying? Like the women are immediately like hopping in the conversation as well, bro. It's just a good time for hip hop.
Hey man, but Kendrick had better feedback on his project.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Because Drake getting a lot of mixed reviews.
Yeah. Pitchfork. Like I want to like honestly, bro. I need
Disgusting.
The fade. I need the fade.
It's disgusting when hip hop media does stuff like that, because I feel like it's taking the validity out of it. But that's why we got jobs. Let's be real, because the fucking legacy, media houses are just totally fumbling reviewing this album. They're microwave media. They're fumbling it.
And guess what? I promise you, retroactively, all these people are going to be changing their tunes.
Yeah.
Mind you, in Rolling Stone magazine in 1991, I think it was 91 or 92, 91, said the worst song of the year, and it was like the readers poll, and they pushed it and nominated it as well. Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Oh,
the worst song of the year. And they also said they had Nevermind, the Nirvana album, nominated for Album of the Year that same year, and it lost to some very under-celebrated album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, obviously, now they have Nevermind listed as one of the best albums of all time, and Smells Like Teen Spirit, one of the most important singles of all time.
Ever.
So, obviously, media outlets do fuck up, do whatever, because of whatever the climate is at any specific time, they might.
Are they trolling, though?
No, this isn't a troll.
Well, Rolling Stone's 91.
No, but I do think this is also part of a concerted effort to there's been a media attack on Drake, and to see and when you see things like this, when you can't get a fair shake, it reminds me of Eminem getting 2.5 mics in the Source.
Yeah, it does. But this is something you could see with, not to keep on bringing up Kendrick. I know we should just be talking about Drake, but it's impossible to not mention Kendrick with this. It's impossible. It's something that you've seen in the media where Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers highly rated in the media. All the Think PC people are like, this is high art. Put this in the museum. And I agree with all of that. But when Drake drops, honestly, never mind. All this culture vultures at it again. He's still in fucking culture from house producers and da-da-da-da-da. And they give it low ratings and stuff rather than actually talking about the art. It's just because Drake does something, fucking trash it. When Kendrick does something,
honestly,
go get him a Grammy right now.
Honestly, Nevermind's the only Drake album I like better than ICEMAN, by the way.
I feel people are trying to rush to put on ICEMAN in the Drake's top 5 category. I think they need to slow down a little bit. I think they do need to slow down a little bit.
I think it's one of his best projects in a really long time.
For sure it is.
I think
it is his best, really. Honestly, Nevermind.
I like really long time.
My favorite is the House album because I like to fucking take drugs with girls.
So there's the House album. There's Nothing Was the Same. There's Take Care.
Yeah, Take Care is his seminal classic for real. People,
you gotta have Scorpion.
Scorpion obviously is a great album.
So
reading this is a great album.
I'm saying top 5. We only got one more spot.
No, I have ICEMAN as the best for real.
I wanna let it marinate a little bit in the fridge.
And I really like It's So Far Gone is still gonna be always.
I'm saying, bro, people are already saying this is a top 5. I'm like, you motherfuckers been listening to it for 72 hours.
But I ain't gonna lie, this shit
great music when you hear it.
Yeah.
The only take I like where people are saying it's in the top 5 is the rollout and everything involved with it. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like people haven't been able to digest it enough. Of course, good music. When I heard Janice Shut the Fuck Up, I was like, this is my favorite song.
Hey, what's the song called? What's the song called with the free?
Oh,
okay, that's
Make Them Remember.
That is the best Drake song of all time. By a significant margin. That replaced Drake's verse on Aston Martin Music as the best Drake verse. And it's not close. In my opinion,
sorry, Make Them Pay on Make Them Pay.
Bro, he blacked out so hard. He stacked punches. He stacks syllables. Like to me, like I don't need nothing else.
For me, it's the Hove diss. It's the way Hove is getting done on that song that I'm just like, geez, this is gonna be in the hip hop, like, you feel me, history. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody. I don't think anybody. Well,
at a certain point, we gotta stop picking on the OOGs. You feel me? Like
nah,
it's not.
That's out. He pick on the young nigga, little dip the auto tune, all that little shit, trying to act like a grandpa. No,
but that was,
thank you for saying that.
Hey, but facts, Munchy. But guess what, dude? That was fucking 17 years ago.
So what?
He
was punching down though. So
he was punching down, but bro, like he 53, so? 56, he 56.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'm still a Drake fan though, for sure. He like one of my top 5 artists.
Yeah.
So, this made me more because it's like, and it's hard for me to be like fans of people that I've known in real life and like
and
worked
the song
with
you're talking
and
about is Paris. That's really Paris Morton music. It's not Ashton Martin.
You talking about Pound Cake?
No, I'm literally talking about.
Morton is the version without. It's just Drake's.
Oh, okay, but wait. My cousin, my dad, the Southerners had.
No
yeah.
There's no bitch and there's no Rick Ross. It's just Drake. Paris Morton music.
Okay, yeah, that verse is like unfuckwittable, but I think he kind of got it with this new one right here. And there's, just so y'all know, I know like 0.5% of all people that are hearing this will care, but the battle rap community is like super in huge debates around this album.
Is who they saying that this is where it's from?
Correct.
One of the inspirations.
He's a mafia hitman.
I mean, Lush, you were doing your thing up here on Friday when you were talking about Drake maybe being a better rapper as far as how he throws together his verses than Kendrick. It's hard for me to accept that. I really don't want to, but I have heard people say that, and I've sat back and thought about it, and this album is really pushing that narrative.
You want me to piss off the whole world right now? I'm going to fucking explain something to y'all. You know what Kendrick has become, essentially, at this point? Kendrick is in the same category of rappers as Busta Rhymes. He is a Busta Rhymes type rapper.
You always
he relies
go too far.
He relies on trickery, sound effects.
You always take it too far, bro. You always take it too far. I said I'm coming around to it, and then you just piss me off.
That's why he featured him. Hold on. That's why he featured him on what's that one song called? Rigor Mortis. That's why Busta Rhymes is featured on Rigor Mortis.
Kendrick has on the remix. Then I got a verse.
Well, he's like one step away from it. Like instead of that is the worst verse. That is the worst. Like that's the worst celebrated verse in hip hop history. I agree.
I always thought Busta Rhymes.
That's a terrible verse. However, what Kendrick is like, there's not going to be a Kendrick verse without beep boop bop boop bop blah blah. You feel me? Like there's going to be some
complicated. He has complicated rhyme schemes.
A lot of onomatopoeias.
He has a lot more complicated rhyme schemes though, but people don't appreciate it. Like the song with fucking Pusha T. Nostalgia? Is it Nostalgia?
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia?
No, it's an amazing song.
Come on, bro. That verse is insane.
That is one of
You want to see a dead body?
Yes, that is one of the greatest.
Do that to our GOAT?
That is one of the most creative, greatest verses in hip hop history.
Both of them.
I love that verse. Again, great example because it's not the skill sets that he used and leaned on in that verse is not how we define traditionally great MCs. He did a lot of things that are amazing, but as far as like punchlines, metaphors, similes, things like, no, he wasn't doing that. He was like, oh, we use everything's going to add up to the number 36, all the numbers, because there's 36 ounces in a kilogram. And like, he has like, it was a lot of like very subtle literary devices that he was using in alliterations and assonance. And
you got to hold that to the same.
Kendrick's the type of rapper to be like Peter Piper picked a pepper with the pot of pepper. He was like, he do all this kind of shit, but like, how many syllables are you rhyming? 2. Like, like how many how many layers are you in your punchline? A half or 1. Like, matter of fact, I challenge everybody in this room. Give me a great Kendrick Lamar lyrical quote from GNX right now. What's a great hip hop quote from a lyrical perspective?
You have to go back one.
You can't do GNX.
You can't
do GNX.
He
Think about
some
that.
Shit on Whacked Out Murals. Probably. I gotta do my homework.
He's saying some shit on Whacked Out Murals. Probably.
Come on, bro. You can't. You know what you're doing. You're taking the easy route by saying, "Give it me one from fucking GNX."
Okay.
What's the song with fucking Sway Lee where he's barring out like insanely on on a fucking hype ass track that he doesn't even need to be doing shit like that. The one with Rich the Kid as well, where he's going crazy. He doesn't even need to be doing shit like that on fucking tracks.
New Freezer? You mean like the same verse that he re-rocked that he had already dropped a
Nah, but still though,
that?
You know,
great verse, but
it
I listened to too much not to fall for that.
West Coast artist. I'm blanking right now, but I know I've seen like genius breakdowns of Kendrick verses where they're breaking down how this word matches to this word up here and da 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 da. Like, come on, bro.
That's what I'm saying. His shit is so deep that you have to go look at it and be able to see the words on paper.
I'll help you guys out. You got to go back. You got to go back to like the UOENO remix in 2013.
Yeah, shit like that. Come on, bro. Like,
you got to go. But that's where you got to go.
But he has no business doing that on tracks like that, and he still does it. Like, okay, I know
that's
why.
A very appropriate place for him to do that.
I big up Schoolboy a little bit more than Kendrick because, like,
he has more punchlines. Because you kind of just like are proving my point by saying that.
He keeps walking to me in these traps, and I don't want.
You're not gonna win.
I don't want to do Kendrick like this. Bro.
I mean, okay,
but we both know you have the information. We know
Ab Soul has significantly better punchlines than Kendrick, and is like structurally way better, right? I took the game by storm just to X-Man out. Does Kendrick have bars like that? No, he doesn't. He don't. He don't have those type of punchlines.
He rap differently.
He's better song maker, though.
Okay.
Better song maker that can still do the hardcore hip hop shit in a great song.
Kendrick's great.
I think that's a harder skill than just barring out.
It makes sense why Tech Nine is the first like famous rapper to recognize Kendrick's greatness and want to put him on, because Tech Nine is like a prime example of what I just said, like someone that's leaning heavily on flow and leaning heavily on different devices outside of lyricism to attract the majority of his listeners. Tech Nine's amazing. Mm-hmm. Busta Rhymes amazing. Kendrick is amazing. But that doesn't change what I'm saying as fact. And to be fair, no one's really offering a strong rebuttal.
It's harder to be a 50 Cent or an Eminem than it is to be a fucking lyrical genius ass rapper that no one appreciates.
Eminem is a lyrical genius ass rapper.
But I'm talking about commercial success. It's harder to be that high of a caliber of rapper with the commercial success than it just is to be a high caliber rapper.
Eminem's biggest songs are either about his life, where he not like nigga hippity hoppity rapping, or comedy songs.
Well, I mean, like that's like I hate to say it, like that's just like a really bad example to use, because you already know, but that's a dude that.
But focus on the argument that I'm making though, that it's harder to be a high caliber rapper with very dominant commercial success.
Hey, bro, let's don't appreciate the commercial songs, bro.
No,
but he gets what I'm saying though. He does know. He knows what I'm saying.
We talking about like all the lyricist stuff, the artist versus like making a banger and shit. He don't appreciate the banger, his song.
Look. I appreciate the banger, but that you're right. That's not what I'm referring to right now. You're right. Like, but I don't get it twisted. I appreciate the banger.
Like okay, Method Man, ODB, rare as fuck. Okay. How many rappers can even reach that level of relatability and style and fun and freeness in their music while still really doing and saying some shit?
Okay.
That's a very rare type of rapper.
To win a beef right now, you got to disrespect them in a song and make bitches shake their ass at the same time. If you can't, then you lost.
That was the whole point, that Munchie, myself, and Brick were the only people that were saying, like, initially, motherfuckers that Kendrick gotta do a West Coast type diss track. He gotta do his calling out names. We were the first people to say that shit, for real. So, you know what I mean? Like, yes, with that being said, ultimately, lyricism is gonna be, is only one attribute to greatness. So Kendrick, like, a lot of the things he does, is his greatness is not within the context of normal traditional hip hop lyricism. He is a great songwriter. I'm not taking away, but as an MC and for the traditional skill set of MCing, I'm gonna stand on that Drake is a superior rapper to Kendrick Lamar. Now, overall, who do I fuck with more? Like, I kind of like, overall, probably like Kendrick's catalog and his music more. I'm saying this unbiasedly. I'm saying this as someone that has a relationship with Drake and not dot like that. You feel me? But also, I'm from the West Coast. That doesn't matter. I'm just looking at shit like who's better. You know what I mean? Kendrick his skill set is very, very different.
Yeah, I've been listening to you. And
he's not for the direct bars necessarily. His shit you gotta break down, analyze, sit. It's like he'll rap it's like cohesively. He raps cohesively, where you have to connect the bar like 4 bars later, or he'll tell you a story, and it's not like a Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Morale,
it's harder to catch.
Mr. Morale is not like an old Lil Wayne mixtape or an MF Doom album, which is like this incredible display of lyrical mastery in the context of hip hop. Mr. Morale is a deeply personal and poetic album talking about really personal themes of relationships and things like that, and how particularly in the Black community and all these particular nuances. However, it is like the biggest critique that hip hop heads had of it is, oh, he's just doing coffee house poetry. There's no fucking punchlines on that album. There's no real like he's doing something very creative, but it's not like this amazing hip hop album. It's not like a Rock Marcy release. It's not like fucking What Would Sheen Gun Do by Griselda.
No, he solidified himself as an artist with that. Like he really pushed himself into that. Like how they say Kendrick's a rapper.
He did that already with To Pimp a Butterfly. Like really, the fact
I would say damn.
No, To Pimp a Butterfly is a masterpiece, conceptual album talking about slavery that people that hear don't even know what the fuck the album is about or understand the nuances. Every song is a chapter in a story.
He also can do these bars though. He also can do bars. You know what I'm saying? Like
he can, but when he does bars, that's not his strong suit. Like
it's not, but he can. Like even little simple shit like the Prince I Live My Jack, nigga. That's a bar and that's hard
for sure.
Like he says,
he's
very capable of these.
Yes,
so we can't just act like he can't do these. We're not gonna act like that either.
Again, yes, and this is like and this is like a different but a same argument I've used like back in the day when talking about 50 Cent. People would be like, they try to criticize 50 Cent, and I'd be like, if you think that if 50 Cent didn't want to, you think he's not intelligent enough to like have super lyrical punchlines with polysyllabic formula? No, he totally is. He just knows that's not what sells.
And what did I say?
He knows how to make
that all that shit don't equate to his song.
What did I say? I said it's harder to be a fucking 50 Cent or an Eminem than it is to be a fucking lyrically fucking great rapper.
Eminem is a lyrically great rapper.
I'm not.
You got to remove him from that.
Okay, take
framing it wrong.
Yeah, you're framing it wrong.
The only reason I'm saying Eminem is I'm giving the
fact that
like Eminem is a lyrically great rapper. He's one of the best,
yes,
right?
Yes, he is.
But he still is able to have commercial success. He still understands to make a good song.
So 50's not in that category, but because 50 dumbs his shit the fuck. Yeah, 50 is totally different. Yeah.
When he can actually rap.
50 is not like a super lyrical guy.
You just said that you don't think 50 can do that. That's a part of my argument as well. I'm not saying it. I'm just giving you a very simple sentence to digest. We understand 50 can rap his ass off. Mm-hmm. We understand M can rap his ass off. But where do they succeed? Being able to taper that shit back and make a fucking hit song, make an album that sounds good.
I get your point, and I agree, like, especially with the 50 Cent analogy, but I just think that Eminem is probably the worst example you could possibly use in this context.
Hey, he's saying all his hit songs ain't the barred up songs.
But they still
Stan
is still low key barred up as fuck. That is such
it's storytelling through and through. It ain't
that's Kendrick's art.
Yes,
shit like that.
Yes, Kendrick can do that. Yes, for sure, for sure. It's more in the slick Rick bag.
It'll be a little more intricate than that, but same.
It would be a little bit more intricate than that, but also like if you look at like the punchlines on like a lot of Eminem's, like, it feels so empty without me. He's rapping his ass off. He's got punchlines. Yes, it is. But I get what you're trying to say, though. Yeah. I'm not going to split hairs.
You know who I've been thinking about as we've been having this conversation? This really fucking makes me appreciate Wayne.
For sure.
The balance that he has of being able to like live in both of these worlds at all fucking times. You know, it's just like,
well, there's no real song where you could say Jay-Z didn't rap his ass off. That was any of his commercial hits. He raps his ass off always. Jay-Z always has great structure, great punchlines.
The only one in this room that's not a Jay-Z fan.
Shit, I'm not.
Yeah, no, like these guys don't like Jay, but you guys think he's.
I like him. I like him. I was just listening to the.
I think he's overrated.
I agree.
I think he's underrated.
Whoa, overrated?
Absolutely.
That 444 album was elevator music.
What's the song?
No, what the fuck is Miss Morale?
PIM. What's the I fuck 'em, love 'em.
Big Pimpin'? Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Man, what year was that, bro?
Oh,
99.
Shit. That man was rapping his fucking ass off.
I always heard it in my house growing up, but I just never was like, yeah, this that shit, like, ever.
Even when you were little?
I liked 50 Cent when I was growing up. I thought 50 Cent was one of the hardest niggas on the planet when I was a kid.
Dude, Jay had crack in some of them songs, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Jay is a victim of his own success. People think that the reason why Jay is held and exalted in such a high level is because he's so successful, when that's not the case. It's because he's such an incredible, technically skilled rapper that people don't acknowledge that, because they don't even know that for real. They don't even realize the full extent of why he's so great. And this has been probably the greatest detriment of his legacy.
And why do people so easily give that to Nas? Why are people so quick to appreciate that about Nas and not Jay-Z?
Because Nas never, with the exception of his...
Nigga, it's 2 o'clock and we ain't did half these topics.
His late 90s confusing.
Dropped, you feel me?
The late 90s confusing run that Nas had with Nostradamus and I Am, where he was like in between trying to find commercial success and making the music he wanted to.
Commercial success.
He
couldn't have been searching for that with them beats.
Well, exactly. So so that was, but he did have some of his biggest hit records at that time, like Uchi Wally, like Nas's, like those were huge records. You know what I mean? So even and Hate Me Now, those are 3 of his biggest records, and it was during that era. But despite that, Nas has never really chased mainstream success. He's been a lyricist. He's been 10 toes with his creativity, and he's been so successful because he's so great and so marketable. But he never really chased that success.
It was a narrative that suited him better, so that's why people give it to him, kind of.
Well, I mean, it's accurate. Nas is just fucking amazing, and he deserves any type of acknowledgement that he gets. Like, I feel like he deserves way more. Nas is like my GOAT. You feel me? So I can't really. But Jay, like, this is why, like, when you start talking about, like, who do you like better, fucking Joseph or fucking Noah? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all exalted figures in my eyes. As far as remaining topics, whatever y'all want.
Well, what are we doing?
I don't personally give a fuck, but I know, they do.
Well, I know my boy Heath is gonna be a little perturbed with us today. Should we top 5 response to Joe
Yeah, because we
Budden?
could realistically save the rest of it for later today and tomorrow.
Well, what time you guys start the Monday show? 4 or 3?
4.
I mean, we could go a little longer if y'all want to. Just let me know what y'all want to do.
I'm down. That's on y'all.
On an extra 30.
So top 5 response to Joe Budden saying it might have been him who sold the OVO chain. I'll boom it on you. Okay, let's take a look. He said, I never owned an owl chain in my life, you fool. I'll boom it on you.
Right. Top 5 shouldn't have owl chain, but maybe it's not top 5. This hurt him. So whoever this person is like the last. Like, I would never expect it from you.
And you wouldn't have thought that 5 or somebody that you knew was gonna go sell the owl chain.
That's not true. You don't know because if you knew
Okay, it's so crazy that.
So somebody ended up with the OVO chain?
Nah, they're referring to the Drake bars where he was saying somebody allegedly sold they or pawned their owl chain and said that it got robbed. Type shit. Yeah, he said that on some song. I forgot which, but he said that in some song. So I guess this is just him replying and trying to pinpoint of who it was, and I guess that nigga Joe was talking about it was top 5, and top 5 made a post that said that he never had no owl chain.
That top 5 though is irritating.
he is a character for sure. He's hilarious.
Cause like nigga, you're not known for not one song, nigga. You known for straight fuckery, doing nothing, and now you known for your fucking neck getting cut. That sucks.
Yo, who?
His neck got cut.
Yeah,
he out there in the UK?
In England, yeah.
That's fucked up, bro. That shit ain't cool, but yeah.
Yeah, man, he Kaepernick, bro. He cap, bro. You wasn't in L.A. putting red dots on niggas' foreheads on the run. Boarding flights from Canada to America. That's all.
I mean, he said a bunch of crazy shit. So at this point, I don't know why people would even be inclined to to not take what he says with a grain of salt. So top 5 essentially doing his thing. I want to give a big shout out to everybody tuning in. 3,600 plus viewers right now. You feel me? We love y'all. We gonna keep it going. Join the membership tier. I might give some memberships later. You feel me? If anybody wants to send a super chat so you could be acknowledged and have your opinion discussed at the end of the pod, now would be a great time before we get into our final topics. One of which my homeboy, motherfucking 1900 Rugrat, got some shit to say about Drake. He said that one Florida type. So, hey, Sus, what was the name of the artist that you said inspired that Florida flow?
When I hear, I think it's more one-way frame, but I can't, like me and you agreed, I can't really put it on one. I could put it on Broward County.
For sure.
It's sped up 954, like DJs and all of that type of shit. Really the DJs, bro. Because they the ones who do it, you feel me? Like nigga Fetty Fee.
That's why he had the drop in the beginning of the song, right?
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. So I don't, and I heard the intro and it don't sound like it to me. And I fuck on 1900 Rugrat. And I don't.
So Rugrat tells the whole story. Let's let him tell it, and whatever's left out, I will fill in the blanks.
ICEMAN and Drake, you got me fucked up, bruh. Not gonna lie, you got me fucked up. So when I made the intro to my first album about a year and a half ago, Drake was hitting me up around the time and wanted to hear music, a Drake producer. So I sent 10 songs through and they was all finna be on my album because I didn't want nobody to steal my shit because I know how people move. So boom, the one they took a liking to was the intro. Now the intro still dropped. I said, no, you can't have this song. He wanted me on his album still. He said, I'm gonna send you a verse through. Never sent a verse. I didn't give a fuck till I just went and listened to ICEMAN and I listened to Little Birdie and then I went back and listened to the intro of my first album. Twin. That's the only beat I've ever produced and sat there and produced. Don't rip my shit and repitch it like that, fam. That's fried. That's fried out and fucked up, twin. Because I just listened to ICEMAN and...
I went and listened to the intro and it didn't sound similar to me. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just a piano loop.
Yeah, his shit sound more like
no. So the intro, he's talking about the intro to his album. Not So and he's talking about that Frank beat, like Frank type beat. You feel me? Because he's not talking about the song cry flip that Drake had. That's the intro to his album. That's the number one stream song in the world right now.
Yeah.
That's not what he's talking about. The Florida type song where all like,
I think that's very clear.
He said Lil Birdie in his intro.
But just because I've seen people because when he says intro, I don't want people to miss.
He said his intro to his. People gotta listen.
Correct. He sent 10 records of Drake, and apparently this one was.
And what did I say last night when I sent this into the group chat?
Okay,
bro, I said it is hilarious to see Gen Z struggle with the concept of sampling.
But this is beyond that. I do feel like because there's been a lot of the artists that have been sampled on Drake's project, like different indie artists or whatever, they'll be like, "Oh, Drake stole my song," in their post, and then at the end be like, "Just kidding, thank you, bro."
Yeah, and that's been kind of play it again.
Yeah, it's been like a meme at this point. With this right here, I think the frustration stems from he specifically reached out to Rugrat to do a record. Rugrat, now I would argue that this probably wasn't the best decision because Rugrat even said, like, I know how fools do, so I don't give them permission to use it, but you still sent out the record. Probably shouldn't have done that. Now I understand it's Drake and you want to get on her, like, so I'm not gonna blame Rugrat. He didn't do anything wrong, but just on some trusting people shit. Maybe.
But it makes me feel like he's not up on the technology that's out there. Like, have you seen the video of Ye listening to Netspin?
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, AI that. He was like, AI the bridge. He's talking about ripping the fucking stem out of the song. Like, there's technology where you can separate the song.
Not the same sample. Not the same.
It's like the loop. It's the bass and the piano.
It's two keys.
But it's when it hits at the front part of it, where it's that dum 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 dum. That's the bass of the piano.
That's just three keys, bro.
But that's what he's saying. He's complaining about a fucking loop, sus. He's complaining about somebody using the same loop as him.
By the way, that sample's been used hundreds of times in hip hop. That is not like a deep in the crates sample. Like,
even if you played it out yourself, bro, like there's technology now where people can just separate your beat and take what they want from it. And as an artist like Rugrat, he should have played this differently.
That's the same sample that Kanye had for the Dilated People's Worst Come to Worst. You feel me? Like that sample has been used in countless hip hop records, bro. Like, in different capacities. Bro. Like the first three notes of that bass line, like he's talking about.
It's a huge fucking reach. It's a huge reach.
Well, I damn near wonder, is Rugrat trolling us? Or does he, because
But
Step
he
out on this.
posted
It is a Florida type song. Rugrat
Yes.
is from Florida.
Yes.
So like it's not
That it is.
completely out of left field.
Yeah.
That is within his genre.
I understand why he would think that. He a Florida nigga. He sent it to him. The 2-3 keys sound a little similar, but the flow don't sound. I get it. You feel me? From Florida, but that's some Broward shit, nigga. The shit he stole is from some shit from before he was famous.
Yeah,
right.
That
Feel me?
But
He stole
still,
some shit from like Soulja Kid, One Way Frank. You know what I'm saying? That scene.
but that's like the shit that probably influeed him.
I get it.
Like that's like his
I
like
get it,
because
bro.
he's from
And
there
I think
and he's
hard.
Yeah, he
get
is
it.
hard.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not trying to take away from him at all.
But he is like 3 years younger than that for sure. So like
Longer.
yeah.
Like 7 years.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
Nigga,
Like,
that shit was a long time ago. From the
Right.
shit
Well,
he taken is 2018.
Well, that is like
17.
2018 and Rugrats like 2022, 23. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
like,
a long time ago.
Well,
bro.
we both agreed that we thought he was trolling based off the trend of like the indie
For-
artists
for-
being
for sure.
like, "Is that my song?" And then they're like, "Yeah, you know."
I
thank
thought
you."
he was trolling, but then like the more I seen him talk, I was like,
The
oh,
messages came out and stuff like
yeah,
that. Even
yeah.
Hakeem was commenting under it, like, "Hey, bro, this probably isn't the way to go about this." You know
and doesn't make and look, this is how you know I'm not Drake glazing. I'm just calling it down the middle.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it worse that Drake already allegedly did this to a Florida artist with Triple X.
Yeah, that brought that narrative back.
And he's
as
also
well.
from where? Broward County.
Yeah,
You're not even going to a different area code.
yeah, that did bring that narrative back.
What
as
was he
well.
talking about? Somebody brother got splattered. You talking about XXX?
That was the interesting. That was my first.
That's what people saying.
That was my first thought when I heard it. You know
Say
what I
it
mean?
one more time. What's the bar? You guys familiar?
His brother got splattered and all that shit. Like
It was done sloppy. If it was my team, it was some.
Oh yeah. Damn. So they saying that's about X?
I mean, that's not
I don't
his
know.
first supposed bar about X.
It's not his first one. Yeah.
Triple X,
Yeah.
that bar right
They
there.
said it's quite a few.
But with that being said, like
who else lost a brother? Shit, Dirk. He don't beef with Dirk, right?
Oh, but I guess he's saying that we didn't do it though. So he's finally copping to. He's answering people saying that he was involved. He's saying that he had no involvement. He's like not.
Oh, that was a thing
'cause
back
the-
then. Huh?
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
one
I
they're
was saying
saying
that he
he's
couldn't.
claiming the body. The
Okay.
first one they're saying that
Yeah.
he's trying to like lightweight claim the body, but I guess with this bar he's cleaning it up and saying, you know, the
He
crew
probably
had nothing to do with
was,
that.
and then he seen how nigga the public didn't like that shit, so he's taking it back, even though it's years later and it don't really matter now. but
Yeah.
He taking it back.
and remember, like Drake is a lifelong resident of Jigistan, just like me. He's a Jay-Z student, and like to me, the whole vibe of ICEMAN, as far as like all the responses and being done in a very like subversive, subliminal way, is very Hove Blueprint 3-esque. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like directly has the same energy. We getting into the super chats. One of y'all gentlemen wanna?
You want to run these down, sus?
Yeah, Bass got 40 Wody. How much did you guys get paid to pretend like Iceman slapped?
We don't appreciate
mixed
it.
reviews.
Definitely mixed reviews. I love it.
That was
personally.
like watching my nephew hoop and he only scores 1 point, but I tell him he's amazing. I wasn't, nigga. You seen what I was saying? It had bright moments, but you know, like I was like, Smack Pack dropped $5 and said you should have known Doughboy was out of his mind when he told Suspect write a book. Nobody wants a Suspect book, respectfully. Hope your time go by quick as fuck. You might not want one, but somebody.
I don't think that's a bad idea at all.
Hey, we got into some stories. We when Sus gets back, we gonna get into
Look, I don't
the
really-
whole life story. You feel me? But we chopped some stories out of
I got
that
some good
interview. We got
stories,
some bonus
I got some
content
good
for y'all
stories,
for
bro.
sure.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know?
Best guy for the Wody. Dropped $5 and said, sound like Doughboy needs a no jumper DP in Jay Reed's alley. Doughboy is all working for a Dream Edition.
Just Clips called it a disciplinary podcast.
The disciplinary podcast is hilarious. That's hilarious.
That is funny.
Astro Corona, member for 3 months. He said, yo, sus, keep your head up, G, and we'll see you home soon. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'll be right back. Mr. John Doe, he said, Adam, 0 out of 3 on the host competition shit. Sheesh.
Very subtle diss. I like it,
That's
Mr.
fucked
John
up.
Doe.
That's fucked
like
up.
I disagree.
Welcome to them 3 new members right there. Best guy 40 Woody dropped $5 and said, Lush 13 is dressed like one of those little homie figures in the early 2000s.
Type shit, huh?
That's crazy. I don't agree with that.
That would be a hard fit though.
For sure, hard.
That
fit.
would be a hard. This fit is
sure,
hard.
for
But
sure.
I'm saying the homies back in the day, they had that shit on though.
This is a hard identity.
Right. Coyote AK dropped $5 and said Doughboy's transition is like going from Nickelodeon to HBO. It's a whole different level. He needs to sack.
No, I think that's a very, very accurate.
Yeah,
very accurate.
No holds bar over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't do the shit you do over here on Wild 'N Out. Base guy 40 Ricky beat up his boyfriend for using his last incense.
His last what?
Incense.
Like, get the fuck out of here. But that's what I'm saying, bro. We can't say that the chats are fucking up Doughboy. They call me all types of gays and bitches in here, bro. I'll be laughing.
No, you just have more of like you have more of an capacity to deal with it emotionally. Like you don't internalize.
I've never
that
seen
shit.
a chat that negative on a host ever in my life.
What? Whoa! What do you guys, bro? They be frying me when I'm not even there. On Tuesday, half the chats y'all gotta answer is fire Ricky.
Hey,
that's half of that, and I'm not even in the room.
Doughboy passed you up in a week, bro.
They used to do me like this maybe like a little over a year ago.
They've been on all three of our helmets harder than Doughboy for sure.
Hey, that nigga shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, you saying from the last Monday live you guys did
All
it was
of
crazy?
From day zero.
I struggle to think Doughboy has had a harder entry into No Jumper from the fan perspective as me. The fans be cooking me.
Nah, at first they liked you, bro. When
Facts.
you first came there, like
They loved you at first.
did.
I don't think they ever liked him.
Yes, and normally they love you at first.
I didn't see the
Normally
competition.
they love you at first and then they hate you. They just hate him immediately.
I was at a B-Day dinner
still
for
do.
the competition, so I didn't get to see it, but the fans voted him in, right? The fans, they voted me in just like they voted him in.
Yes, they were fucking with him, but I will say that the intensity and the level of competition during the second host thing was way less. Like you guys, like when it was you, Moose Man, Queen of Compton, Lady Ether, everything, that seemed like really close and contentious. This wasn't the.
I don't know why. I don't know why they did that.
She was one of the 3 finalists.
Yo, you know
what are you talking about?
You know he's pissed too when
She
he
was
like
one of the-
actually whispers it though.
She was one of the fucking finalists.
Yo, he's tight back there,
Man,
bro.
stall out Queen of Compton.
Like who? Nigga.
Yo.
I'm with you on that one, bro. I'm with you on that one. Who?
You guys are gonna get me
Yo, he's
stomped out of the next
crazy,
family
dog.
reunion, fool.
He's crazy.
Miss B herself dropped $10 and said 1 mil for 3 album, meaning it's about $350 per album. Not sure how this is extremely great, meaning he's still in the 350K streams artist, just like Kendrick GNX.
Well, sweetheart, you couldn't be more inaccurate if you possibly tried. Yeah. The fact that he released 3 albums that same day, one of which already streamed more than GNX, kind of makes your point null and void. They could have all been on one project or 3 projects. They were released the same time and are part of the same campaign. So you got to combine the numbers. But even if you don't, the individual albums are still streaming better than any other album release, including GNX in the past few years. So, sorry.
Isn't the numbers like ICEMAN's streaming numbers are crazy as hell?
Yeah,
just ICEMAN?
But even based on what she just said, based on the metrics she's using, she even said that ICEMAN is streaming more because I believe the first week sales of GNX was like 315 or something like that, and 350 would be 35,000 more than that, and that's just for one of the 3 projects. But I don't know. I might not be the smartest man, but from where I'm standing, it looks like you're outside taking a shit. It's High Keys. What did he say?
You skipped the New Jersey Judah. Yeah, we'll always have a one-up on Drake. A big part is nobody will ever want to dress like Drake. The boy great, though. Shout out. I'm tuning in later.
They both can't dress.
Drake did. No, I'm sorry. Kanye did have a huge impact on fashion.
Oh, I thought they were talking about Kendrick. For sure, Kanye.
Drake ain't never had no influence on fashion. Didn't nobody want to shave they stupid-ass beard and wear them little
sweaters.
Yeah, thank you. No, didn't nobody want that. Niggas was copying him singing to the bitches, and everybody thought they was Drake when they be on some fake conscious shit. Niggas turned into Drake. And just like now the like contemporary beat is like a pound cake type beat. Mm-hmm. And you get on there and like Drake on it and shit. So like I get that, but
no, dude, fucking muted drums and ambient tones in production. That's 100%. Drake changed the way hip hop sounds.
Everybody has that.
Yeah, but that was outside of music though. He talking about, you feel me?
No, dressing wise, yeah, for sure. Fucking
it ain't just
Drake
rap.
was never the creative director of Louis Vuitton. You're right.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was not a fashion god.
That's a fair point.
You feel me? He was actually kind of dusty when he came out. It's high key drop $5 and said GNX is better than Iceman. TV Off, Murals, Luther, Hey Now, Squabble. These are classic songs already. 12 songs, not fat. Iceman is good. A lot of fat.
I mean, you mentioned 4 songs, which are, and I'll be generous and throw out Whacked Out Murals in there as well.
It says that TV Off, Murals, Luther, Hey Now, Squabble.
Okay, Mural, yeah, my bad. There you go. Like literally, there's twice as many songs that are getting spins, and will continue to on Iceman. But you know, I guess we kind of have to revisit this conversation in 2 years for it to be fully fair.
2 years later?
Yeah, to be fair, because
2 years later.
But the fact GNX does deserve respect for having 4 or 5 records that are still in rotation and getting spins, and you know, those are great records. He didn't even mention Peekaboo, huh?
I was about to say Peekaboo on the radio every time we turn it on.
Peekaboo as well, for sure.
This is a good point. Dot didn't even put Not Like Us on GNX. Murals is the only song he addressed anything on. Dot on a Better Thing. There is no reply to Giant Ben Slade. I'm not mad at that.
I mean, that's not a bad point.
I'm not mad at that, bro.
That's not a bad point. But now, like, the Giant Ben Slade, but then he, like, respawned and, like, started attacking the village again. So what y'all finna do?
Also, isn't Kendrick's next album being called Giant because he's the giant?
Well, not, yeah.
Kendrick's supposed to be the giant, right?
The comments like
Drake
this
is the giant because he's the biggest artist.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, they like
Kendrick is the giant rapper, but the entertainer in the world is Drake.
For sure, they use the fucking slingshot of 12 different rappers, including Future, Rick Ross, and the production of Metro Boomin that Kendrick was holding in order to shoot the giant. Yes, Goliath. That is Drake.
But also,
man, this new album that came out, this nigga did totally switch sides.
I'm switching sides.
He fully on Drake. This is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
you see this nigga Lush? He fully Draked out now.
For the first time in my life.
Wow.
For the first time in my life.
Crazy, bro.
Just calling it like I see it, guys.
Wow, this is ridiculous.
I know your dad's gonna have so much to say to me when I talk to him.
Ain't that about a bitch?
Eastside Finest said,
Top side Inglewood Blood, all blocks. Big ups to B Team Mayor, Lush, Uno, and Sus. Ricky Gay, per usual. Can't wait when Moose, Ricky, and Doughboy is
crazy. What the fuck? I'm gonna find one of you niggas in the chat and I'm gonna fuck your bitch.
Well, 2 out of those 3 names probably will
bro.
never get fired, but one of them might get fired in an hour. So
just
tune
one
in.
of y'all slide in my DMs and be like, I'm the nigga that's been talking shit. Unprivate your page so I can follow you and plot on your horse.
Jesus Christ.
Please, if you got the courage, do it.
D Reacts TV, member for 4 months, said we all knew Doughboy was bad people when he got that tattoo. Now he felt like he skipped a line and his opinion holds weight, which it don't. Do better.
Was that why he got the tat? Because he thought that it was going to give him more leverage? Like, see, Adam, I got the tat.
I'm really down. I'm a good boy. I hope not. I fuck with Doughboy. I hope not. That's not a good look.
That's bad.
I fucks with though. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. I would think that that's not what he was thinking.
I like your extreme comedy, whatever theory that you have. That is like
yeah, exactly. He is Andy Kaufman. He is a genius.
He's on his carry.
He's literally the man of the moon.
He on his Sacha Baron Cohen.
100%. This is all performance art. Yes, this is all performance art.
He's someone completely
different. As soon as you said, I'm like, that what we're getting at?
It's all a play.
He's Sacha Baron Cohen in this bitch. Okay, all right, Borat. All right, all right,
Dorat.
All right, Borat boy. Okay, I like that. It said Dakota Lene. Sus, you my fave on No Jumper. You a dope dad. We all gonna miss you. Appreciate that. Munchie, definitely my next fave. Ricky, you dope, just a nerd. Lush, love you too, just not in the white boys.
I'll take it.
Sheesh.
I feel like that's her way of saying she wants to experience a white boy for her first time. Is that what it sounded like to y'all?
That was aggressive. He heard no and said, let's fuck. He a freaky dude. He's a freaky. He heard just denial and said, I think she wants me.
Yeah, I think she likes me, guys. She totally digs me.
Freaky man.
No, shouts to you, play girl.
Bam Bam 3400 y'all followed and said 2 fingers in my thumb. I'm gang banging. That new Lil Dude song slaps. Munchie, you and Philly B will go up on that beat.
I'll fucks with
yeah. Shout out Lil Deuce and Lil Philly. They both go up right there.
It's high key. Drop $5 and said, man, at the Garden reincarnated. Drake raps well, but a lot is elementary. He could never rap as good as Kendrick, Pulitzer Prize winner for a reason.
Yeah, this like shows me that you don't understand like the intricacies of what it takes to be an MC. There's a difference between writing on a scholastic level that wins international awards for literature and actual hip hop. But, you know, it's another conversation.
Yeah, he's Drake down now, guys. We gotta just let him we gotta just let him talk, guys. He's on Drake. He on Drake dicked out at this point. Sorry, Chad. We just gotta ignore him, Chad. Please.
Those are really solid points.
Please. Get a hold of yourself, Sig. Drop 10 on and said, bruh, sus eating garbage. You about to go in where the hibachi. Lush, you need to do better. Shaking my head. Fuck House Safrain. Safrain? Damn, I can't read that word. That's crazy. Sheesh.
This guy don't get yanked on. Said, Lush, what you talking about? M outbarred Jay on Renegade.
You gotta go down.
I'm gonna give you a hot take. Don't get yanked on. Jay-Z's bars aged significantly better on Renegade, and it was a psyop that Nas was perpetuating on the Ether diss track by saying, quote unquote, Eminem murdered you on your own shit. Although it was a greatly held consensus at the time, I always liked Hope's verses better, and I think they aged significantly better. Hot take.
Best comment of the day. Lush, what graduation song did you write?
I did not write a graduation song. It's fucking funny.
You did say that.
No, I did not. I've never
you did,
I wrote
bro.
songs that you guys fucking graduated to.
Oh,
Don't fucking play with my name.
Oh, my bad. I thought.
Damn, they didn't even let that shit breathe a little bit.
My bad. Hey, because I remember saying, I said, bro, I didn't want to cross the stage to your shit.
When he said graduation, I thought he was talking about the Kanye album graduation. No, I've written a lot of songs that y'all walked across the stage to, though. That's
they said, story. What graduation song did you write, nigga?
Hey, man, I done signed some motherfucking NDAs that are very, very, very expensive. That
Ironclad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. Plus, I'm trying to get some more bags in the future. But trust me, bro. You know, bitch. The first time a bitch twerked on you, it was probably to a song that I wrote. All right.
That nigga Love said, hey, damn, that shit happened. Yeah. How you know? Trust me, bro.
No, it did.
Trust me, bro.
It did. Like I thought. Look. I throw like I hope that people don't really think it's true. I hope that people don't.
Hit the trust me, bro, on them niggas.
No, because the thing is, I've already said way too much. There's already way too much out there that alludes to and talks about what I don't. I don't need to give any more. Like, and I'm trying to do some more shit.
Chill on all that shit.
I'm trying to do some more shit, but trust me,
you can't break them exclusive indie gerbs.
You can't break the indie gerbs.
You feel me? Yeah, that was the last one. We up out of here, y'all?
No, there's two more.
Oh yeah, my bad.
One more.
It's this one. Drake started his own haircut. Him and Boosie the only rappers to do that. Kendrick never influenced any culture.
What are you talking about, bro? Like, that's not the first. There's been so many haircuts that have been influenced by rappers, going back to the fucking high top fade and Kid, and from Kid and Play and things like that. Hip hop is synonymous. You can't, like, that's such a
Lil Wayne with dreads.
Bro, there again, so many. Snoop's braids, you know what I mean? There's so many examples.
Eazy-E, Jerry Curl.
Come on, dude.
They be on my fucking hip hop takes. It's crazy.
Yeah, but with that being said, the chat is undefeated and we do appreciate y'all. Shouts to Ricky, shouts to Sus. We gonna be streaming later, doing the damn thing, and we got a whole Doughboy DP stream. I would encourage all y'all get your membership up. Pow, pow, pow.
Squabble up.
Kendrick Lamar adjacent onomatopoeia inserted here. With that being said, shouts to Stevie on the boards, and we'll see y'all soon. Never counterfeit. We about a grip, and we about this.
Before we get out of here, y'all tap in with that interview with me and Sus. You feel me? It's going up. Shout out Drea. You know what I'm saying? Getting me right. I appreciate it.